1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vehicles you've brought me, Kelvin. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
How do we know each other?
We met the first time my wife told me to drop off her truck at your place.
What made y'all come to somebody's house with an expensive vehicle?
Definitely recommended by somebody. Trying to remember who it was, but recommendations are
That
huge.
was back in 2012, 8 years ago. That's freaking crazy.
Several trucks, like you say.
5 trucks. We started with what? We had yours, I think, first. That was a red F-150, huh?
Yes, sir.
Ooh. I remember that video that I did with the People's Court thing. Boop, 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 boop. Switched y'all over from what we put? We put on Tina's, it was OptiCode.
Yep.
I called that OptiBrum in one of my videos, is that stuff that I was installing. Yeah, we did that. And the Jeep, well, now that has Ceramic Pro on it because that belongs to another kid now. He's got that on there. Oh yeah, he loves it. He's actually, I think a garage door fell on it, and he ain't said nothing to nobody except for, "Hey, yes, Ethan. Everybody knows now." What was that? Oh well. That shit happens. That can be edited out. Maybe not. Then what else did you have?
So we had the Roush.
Oh yeah.
16 Roush.
What else?
And then now the Raptor.
And then Tina's Hummer.
Tina's Hummer.
Yeah.
Been in the
How is that
first
Hummer?
catalog. Still like the first day. Just
Come on.
Showroom shine. And she's kept it up with you herself. Before she met you, she would use her own products, but she would always keep it clean.
Yeah.
It's maintenance is very important.
And that's a big vehicle for her too.
She just takes all day, takes her time and does it. Always done it herself, but she was glad to meet you.
Plastic and stuff on there. Well, now it should take less time to clean it with the coating on there. Because what was it? She decided to get the coating when the Roush had the coating, and you went zip-de-doo cleaning it, and she looked at the front end of the Hummer and went, "This is some BS right here."
Got to have it.
Yeah.
Now, you do know what happened in Gatlinburg.
Tell me.
In fact, I was going to give you the video so you can implement that. But I bought my Raptor in October of last year.
Uh-huh.
A week later, we go to Gatlinburg, and there was a mother bear and some cubs.
What they were doing?
Coming up the road, they digging in trash down the road. I said, man, what if it come close? If we put some food in front of our thing, we can get a good camera.
Food where? By the cabin?
To where we can get a good video.
This sucker right here trying to get the bears to come eat out the house.
Couldn't even find food in time. They were already coming.
Come on.
So there's a long version where we're doing a lot of cussing. Stay away from my truck. I was like yelling at it, but it commenced to opening
so Karma
the door.
bit you in the butt and said, "You want some bears?
Open the door.
Nice new truck."
My truck was parked at an angle to where Tina couldn't even open the door. The hills are so steep, and so the driveway was parked opposite of my driver's door. But that bear walked right up to it and opened it with no problem. But guess what? No scratches.
Oh!
So that was going to be a...
What do we call that?
Super protection.
We call that Ceramic Pro protection right there.
Bear proof.
Yeah. Well, that's that 4 layers of 9H. That's why. That's hardness beyond what Tina has on that Hummer. She has OptiCoat. That's great. It's a SIC based, and it hardens the OEM clear coat. It's not multi-layered like what you have on the Raptor. So it's possible if her Hummer would have been out there, it might have had some scratches or something on it.
Well, then they tell me, my dad said, well, if you'd have put his claws out, that'd have been a different story. But just to open up a little door like that, he didn't.
Yeah, but think to yourself, when you walk by a vehicle and you go, "Oh, look, this dirt," and
just the rubbing of the dirt.
Just doing this will scratch a vehicle. So think of what's on his paws. He could have all kind of particulate, all kind of stuff. I mean, he's walking around all day long. Yes, that should scratch it too, not just his claws. So I mean, hey, I do want to get that video.
Bear proof.
The fool said bear proof. Bear proof. So I mean, detailing. What were y'all doing before y'all knew me? Y'all were recommended to me But what did y'all know about detailing, or did y'all have somebody? I mean, what did y'all do before?
We've had different people that pass through the shop, customers and such, that, you know, I see their card. They were in that business. I try them out. But Tina's very particular, by the way. So you passed the test with her. There were some people that, you know, they did it clean, but it was like rush job, or they missed some stuff, or.
What she always told me was, she was like, when I can tell, when I look through the window and don't have to fix something, she goes, I know I don't have to go after you. That's what she told me the second time I did it. I think she tested me the first time. I was like, I can't believe he did this way. Let me try him again. And then that's when she's like, all right, you're my new guy. I was like, oh, okay. Now, at that time, I don't think I was even that good back then. I was better than a lot of people back then. I kind of knew just by seeing, you know, other cars, and I was just doing it as, hey, I like doing this and keeping my 5 weeks occupied. It really wasn't a full business yet. Yeah, I had registered it. I had formed a little corporation. I did all of that. I did all my due diligence, but I was like, am I going to do this as a business? I don't know. It's just to keep me from drinking myself to death 5 weeks off from South Korea. So, but I did notice that I was doing it better than a majority of people. That's when I'd be online looking at what everybody else is doing.
The difference is the effort. So if you go to one business and they're just doing it, you know, to get it over with or whatever, and it's another place that's carrying and taking. I said, how can this guy make money? He's had my vehicle for 2 days, but I'm not complaining.
No, let's bring him 3 more
when I get it back. So that goes into play when you're recommending people.
Yes.
So I'm proud to give this sheet out.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
And I'm also strict by who I recommend.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to recommend, and you recommended that guy, thanks for nothing.
Yeah.
But Tim is going to take care of your vehicle.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, and you have a business too, but tell everybody what you do.
Altai Truck Accessories and Camper Tops, LLC. 35 years running. Tell people we've been struggling for 35 years. But we recognize the effort that you do. Mm-hmm. It was similar to our effort. So whatever it takes to keep the community, you know, serviced. Yeah. Whether it's, I tell customers that we offer our services a la carte. Mm-hmm. So if they want to come here for free advice, they can. Yeah. If they want a key, if they want to fix their cover, a tonneau cover, camper shell, whatever it is, but don't really have any money, then I do the minimum for them. Tell me how far you want me to get into it. We have a full refurbishing, or we have just to get it operating for you. Yeah. And many a time there's been some pro bono in there too. Yeah. Because I'm in it like you, for the community service first.
Yeah, I just kind of, the way that I looked at it when I started the business first, I did a lot of free stuff before you guys came along, before paying clients.
That's when you really started popping them.
I wanted to see what people needed, and I mean, I did all these free jobs, and everybody's like, oh, why are you doing it for free? Well, first of all, this is giving me practice, and then it also lets me know what the area needs. The area needs people that are going to cater to them. They need people that are going to care about what they give to them, whether it's the bare minimum or if it's everything you got. And like we said earlier, there's a lot of people that are just chasing money.
That's it. And people can tell that they have a sense of whether or not you're going straight for their pocket, mm-hmm. or that you really can't care about why they came into your store, why they're asking for your services. I have a need. I mean, you don't walk into my store just to waste time. People live busy lives.
Oh, yeah. And obviously for 35 years, you obviously have been doing a damn good job.
The effort's there, like you said.
Yeah.
You know, we fail all the time.
Yeah.
But we get right back up, you know?
I'm not perfect by far. I mean, there's things I miss, and I even think about it when people roll off. I'll text them. I'll be like, I think I forgot something. And they're like, well, everything looks great. It's like, Go look at this on the back end at this part. I think I missed that. And some of them have been surprised. They're like, holy shit, there is something there. I was like, come back later. They're like, we're fine, Tim.
Yeah.
If you knew this and you just thought about it, we're going to be okay.
It's good like, when you're more worried than with the customer. They're not even looking that hard.
I don't think everybody that leaves my business has perfection. I think they got a damn good job, better than where they could get it anywhere else. Because I put everything into it, so I panic some nights. I'll be laying down thinking about the vehicle. Did I get all of this? Did I? I'm still thinking about it. 11 o'clock at night. Client then celebrated and they hoo-hawing about it. They love it, and I'm over here stewing, wondering, shit. Did I forget? Oh man, did I get that little door cup? Did I? Oh, you know. But that's all about that service, wanting to give the person the best. And obviously, y'all, like I say, y'all are doing it because you've been around 35 years. You see businesses fold in 2 years around here.
You have to treat the customer's trucks as if you would treat your own.
Yeah.
That's if you care about your vehicle. So you can act that to another person and say, well, I drive mine through a ditch and I don't care, so I can't treat it like that. You also got to look at each customer like they would be the most anal person that would ever walk up, because every once in a while that person does show up. And so and I look at that as a challenge. You know, my guys get scared. Oh no, not him again. You know, like he's insatiable.
Yeah, well, we all do that. That's kind of a knee-jerk reaction. We're like, oh crap, man, I really don't want to deal with it. But then you got to think about it. That's only gonna better you.
It's a challenge. You know, all you can do is try. You can't just give up. Now, tell me about the like the evolution of clear coats on automotive products. Now they have
shit.
Nanotechnology.
Okay, so first of all right, so I'm no you know, paint and clear coat engineer, but just watching all the vehicles that I've worked on, of course you have your older cars, they have single stage paint, which is clear coat, a little bit of clear coat mixed with some paint, and that's why everybody always talks about buffing. I'm gonna buff that car to shine. And, okay, well, it's because, you know, after 6 months the paint oxidizes and it dulls out. That's old paint technology. There's no new cars like that anymore. So now, and it's funny you mention that, because I tell Dave all the time, I was like, we're not correcting paint. Everybody goes paint correction. We're not correcting paint. We're clear coat correcting, because what you do, you got your bare substrate, then you have your primer, then you have your paint, then you have your clear coat. That is how cars are done. But what I will say, just to get away from that rant before I get crazy about that, because I get crazy about it.
That's interesting stuff, though. It's important.
Well, it just annoys me how detailers get stuck on buzzwords. Paint correction. Oh my God, we're doing paint correction. We're doing paint correction. Do you know what the fuck you're talking about? Let's get technical here, because y'all met me when I was a software engineer for National Oil of Arco, and that's what I was doing. Technicalities mean everything. Every word you use means something, and you need to use the right word so that it conveys throughout the chain, or to the mechanics, or to the electricians, or to everybody. So use your words wisely and correctly. So paint correction, everybody out there, nobody's doing that. Because if you are, you're not detailing a vehicle. You're working in the paint and body shop. There's no clear coat. Exactly.
Back in the day, that's when they had the faded hoods and all that.
Well, that's oxidation.
They had to do so much warranty. I'm sure they said we better step it up in the clear coat.
So I mean, if you paint corrected, you better be at the paint booth. Yeah, tell me you're at the paint booth, and then I don't think they even do that. They just reshoot, and then they'll sand off. But mind you, I'm no paint engineer or whatever, anything like that. So to answer your question about how clear coats have evolved over time, they've gotten softer. They've made formulas that they can spray on, that'll dry faster, and that'll be shinier. But when you go to touch them, they scratch. So that's why then now there's the need in the market for ceramic coatings.
Now, is it thicker? Like from the factory, it's softer, but
it's softer. It's the same thickness. They're spraying the same amount on there.
What about Tri-Coat?
It's like a, what do they call that? Hold on, I'm gonna get to that too. Anywhere from 75 to 125 microns of clear coat. I don't know how many mils that equals. I really don't. Trace, maybe you could look on the laptop. 125 microns to mil, but the thickness never changed. Whatever they're using, it's not as hard. I don't even know if they're using acrylics anymore. And acrylics are, well, man,
I don't know.
They're looking for
mode.
you, huh?
I know airplane's probably going viral already.
No, we ain't connected to the internet on this thing, and he's saying we going viral. But and that happens on some shows too. So I don't even. I'm not gonna edit that. I don't even leave that in there. But so those clear coats, they're just softer. I don't know what they're mixing them with or anything like that. They're trying to get them shinier. And you found it, Trace?
It says 1.5 through 2.0 mils, and then in parentheses 35 to 50 microns.
Okay, so if we have 125 microns, so maybe about 7 mils of clear coat, right? About as thick as probably what paint protection film is, possibly. Don't take me, what do you call that?
Literal?
Yeah, don't verbatim. Don't technically take what I'm saying and make that gospel, because we're just looking up on Google, and that the first few results might not be right anyway. So the thickness is there. It never changed. It's just the hardness, the way it, and also the way that it's sprayed. They've got more machines spraying it. They may have changed the speed that the vehicles go through these booths while they're spraying. So you also even notice some of the luxury vehicles have something called orange peel. And that's that wavy looking orange texture. So that's not even a perfect shine, perfect reflection, a mirror finish is what, we would call it. And that's just rush jobs getting them painted. Quality control is not there either. So it's just a lot of things that they're doing just to mass produce all these vehicles. But the main thing is they're softer. Whatever formulas they've changed to, they've made them softer.
Yeah, I noticed when we repaint a top, like we have used tonneau covers and such, and so somebody comes, they don't want to wait the 4 to 8 weeks it takes for a brand new one to come from the factory. Yeah. So we get a local painter to paint it, and then the day later they'll come and they'll water sand it, or it's like a burning down of the runs. Yeah. It's like they can correct the clear on
that's
top
what they're
of
doing.
the paint.
That's what they're doing.
So that's what I was thinking. Maybe it was thicker.
But that's the quality of how they paint it. If they don't have a good steady hand, you can tell a good. You can tell a person that knows how to spray just by, like, when they walk away, if there's runs,
and if there's
orange peel.
We have an outstanding painter. If he gets to use a professional booth, it comes out perfect.
Oh yeah.
If it's to do it at our shop or in his backyard, I mean, there's some little gnats or some little dust. The dust gets in there.
Okay, so that ceramic coating that's on the Raptor, they had fucking people trying to install that shit in people's driveways. First of all, you need to install it in a temperature below 75 degrees. I'm going to tell you that right now. When is it below 75 degrees in Louisiana? February only. That's it. So, yes.
Environment's important.
You've got to have the right environment. Not only, you've got to have like a harmonically sealed, area to paint. In my opinion, there was one shop in town that I used, and they would, I'd send them vehicles to do paint work and stuff like that, and talk to the guy. Lovely guy, used to have great conversations with him. He'd cut me a real good deal where, if I had like an emergency, let's say, and this client needed it within so many days, he'd bust it in and bust it out for me. And I was looking at the quality, and I'm like, man, what's going on? I was like, why does this look like this? This looks like I gotta correct this whole thing all over again. So I decided, like, I forgot what vehicle it was that I had. Oh, the G8. Remember the G8 that I had? I rear-ended somebody playing Pokemon Go. Whoops. That was back in freaking 2016. So rear-ended somebody. I brought him that car. Now, when you go to paint my car, we gonna make sure this shit's right. So I'm nitpicking on everything, and I'm telling him I want to make sure this, and let's just say he botched it all up. And I was like, man, what the? So I go back there and look at his setup. I thought I was at Barney Fife's paint booth.
No filters.
These lights are better quality than the ones he had in the booth. He had halogen bulbs that look like Thomas Edison handed them to his great-great-grandfather.
They say what you want for the price, because our customers demand high quality, but they really don't want to pay the high quality price.
Yeah.
So we find we can go through the front door of some really nice paint shops.
Yeah.
But then the paint costs more than the whole tonneau cover itself.
Yeah.
So we have to find somebody to help us out, do a little, for a secondhand top. But
well, this guy though, he shouldn't have been in business the way that he was operating it. He was used to doing insurance jobs. So somebody's 17-year-old daughter hit somebody, and she's the one going to pick the vehicle up because the parents don't care. Insurance took care of it, repainted that bumper. Here you go. Thank you. I'm back on the road. Can I have my latte? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and that's all she cares about. She didn't even care the quality of it, and the paint's peeling off a year later. And guess what happened to the G8? The paint started peeling off when I sold it to the little guy that bought it. And then he came to me going, dude, what the hell's going on? I was like, yeah, what the hell is going on? But I did tell him it's been wrecked before. I disclosed everything, and he still bought it. But the paint quality should have not peeled up. I'm talking about peeled like a banana peel. And that's what made me question, what the fuck is this guy doing? I had some expensive vehicles that were painted by him because the clients wanted things touched up, and they agreed, yeah, I'll just repaint the whole hood type of stuff. I'm wondering if, hey, did y'all shit peel? Let me know, because we gonna go after that guy. No, we're not going after him. But nonetheless, still, it makes me nervous. How many people did I lose because he did a shitty paint job?
I'd go pick up a tonneau cover. Again, a used tonneau cover. They don't want to spend a lot of money. So I found somebody out in the country that was painting for not a lot of money. I'd go pick it up, and there was measles. I mean, they had so many bumps. I said, what's that? Well, that's what you get for the price. I said, I can't go show, even if it was free, I can't go and show my customer that. I said, I'd rather just not do it at all.
Give my shit back, man.
Oh my God. Is that going to go away?
No.
That's what you get for the price, Kelvin.
The
Man, I can't go back and tell them that.
You're going to be out of business. Oh, but that's what you got for going out there in the country. He just wanted he want a can of tobacco for that paint job, huh?
Hey, if they're willing to accept because they just want it for like minimum, they'll go ahead and tell you, I'm not going to be picky. I just want it to match my truck. But
that don't match the truck.
Oh, Lord.
I'm sorry, I gotta laugh.
A lot of it, okay, when I tell people to scan your advertisement and all that, and you get this reaction, oh, that's expensive. Same reaction I get on like the amp power steps.
Yeah.
People come in, we're having trouble getting in our truck. Which means, like, I can't, even with the factory running boards, I can't take my first step in. I need something lower. Mm-hmm. And it's some elderly people, so they want something safe as well. So I said, well, it's a no-brainer. There's this right here, amp research power steps. It comes and meets you halfway. When you open your door, it comes in automatically. When you close the door, it comes back. Yeah. Well, how much is it? $18.99. Well, that's expensive. Well, I say, well, how much does a hip cost?
Whoa. So, wait, like Cardi B goes, ow!
So when I look at value, how I describe value is, what is a product worth in its weight of gold? Yeah. Now, we paid top dollar for all our appliances in our new house. Mm-hmm. DCS, supposed to be one step under a Sub-Zero. Nothing but problems. Might as well have got a Whirlpool. Yeah. But so it's not always that because you spend more, you get what you pay for thing. Yeah. But there's a lot of value built into products on what you're going to get out of it. Like, let's say,
will you buy another washer the rest of your life? Probably not with this brand, right?
Well, you would think. I'm saying it's not always consistent.
Oh, okay.
That because you pay more, that you're going to get a better value. Sometimes it's a mid-range. Yeah. Now, a good value coming from eBay or Amazon that's like way under my cost of I've already tried that. Tried to compete, went with some co-ops and stuff to get a cheaper vinyl cover. We couldn't even get it out the first day. We were doing the initial install. We had to stock all these extra parts just to get it delivered the first day. Oh, no. So what is better? The cheaper price, or you spend $100 more and get something that's going to last the life of your vehicle. Mm-hmm. Same thing with like a roll cover versus a folding cover. Yeah. They're all aluminum. So if you maintain them, they'll last the life of your vehicle.
Yeah.
You can maintain the shit out of a folding cover. You're going to be turning it in every 5 or 6 years. You're just going to put it to bed. What if you keep your vehicles 10 years? So on a ceramic coating, they say, oh my God, that's expensive. Not really. Not from my view.
Yeah.
Because after you put that on, after you look at the span of years, in the long run, it's going to cost less.
Okay, so let's go back to Tina and the H2 then. So she cleans that whole thing. So you mentioned, and that was before we even started recording, that she was spending a day cleaning it. She had all her little cleaning supplies and stuff like that. With a coating now, but the Hummer she didn't get a packet. With the Raptor, y'all got a maintenance kit. Now, I've made it now towards where every year we re-up the maintenance kit. So now nobody's going to buy maintenance chemicals when they get a coated vehicle from me. You won't buy any more maintenance products. So the money you save in the long run, no more buffing swirls and scratches out all the time. Okay, the coating is scratch resistant. It's not scratch proof. Will you get a scratch here? You get a scratch there? Yes, you will. Every once in a while, depending on how you approach your vehicle and what is on it, you might put some scratches on it. I see it. There's a truck in the shop. The guy's got some stuff on the front end. Don't know what it is. We're gonna tackle that tomorrow. But he has no swirls and scratches. He lives out in Mississippi. Lives out in the middle of nowhere. Katya's having a fit down there. Jeesh. Katya. Jeesh.
She needs the bathroom break, not us.
Yeah, no, she's just pissed because they're not playing with her or something like that. But he's got heavy water stains, like really, really bad. He's well water. So he's not completely cleaning the vehicle like he should. He's letting some water dry on it. Now, mind you, I'm going to be able to get that off. Where was I going with that, though? Comparing the ceramic coatings that I've installed in the past, OptiCoat, IGL, Ceramic Pro, 22 PLE, G-Technic, all these other ones that I've been fiddling with, OptiCoat was like the money maker for me. I used to call it one and done. Put one layer on there, 2 days, your car is out the shop. Boom, boom, boom. Buddy of mine, Alex Luke, 3 a day. He's coating 3 vehicles a day. Boom, boom, boom in Destrehan. So if you guys want OptiCoat, go see Alex Luke at Luke's Exotex in Destrehan. But he's rolling all I'm staying busy. I used to love that. Kept the pocket nice and cushioned. I got away from that though, because comparing the performance all those years of all those coatings that I was doing them all together, Ceramic Pro was better. Ceramic, for you that may not be as thorough as I will be in cleaning a vehicle, I know you're going to abuse your vehicle probably 50% more than I would abuse mine, even though I don't take care of mine as much as most people do. Mine gets attention last. It's going to resist it, and it's going to look better no matter how you clean your vehicle compared to all the other coatings.
You got to clean it, though?
Huh?
You do have to clean it? Oops.
Well, I mean...
Because I'm glad you didn't look at mine this morning.
We'll go look at it later.
Oh, man.
Well, what happened to your little guy? I thought you had your little guy.
It doesn't matter. 3 days after, it's black.
Oh, wait. Oh, so wait, did y'all start building a new house?
No.
No? I was going to say, is that because of construction and stuff like that, or?
No, just black. A black vehicle.
Oh, well, that's just how it is.
You just look at it.
Yeah, and the dirt jumps on it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I mean, you're talking about price value, what you're paying for, is it really worth it? I always, and now I even answer the phone this way. I install the most expensive ceramic coating because you're going to spend $2,000 off the top, and then every year you're going to spend $275 because you're going to come in and you're going to get your annual inspection. But what will you not do? We won't be machine polishing it every year anymore. You won't buy another maintenance chemical ever again because I'm giving that to you for free. And there's no more waxing. So you've eliminated all these things you were so used to that add up dollar for dollar, dollar by dollar every year that could probably within a year add up to another coating package. And somebody out there, Frank, shout out to Frank Nixon, because he just commented on somebody else's thing again. He has a vehicle that has the longest, installation of Ceramic Pro on it, and he's going on year 5, and he works offshore. The truck sits at the heliport in Fouchon, taking a beating, and he goes home, cleans it up real quick. He's always showing photos and videos and stuff. He freaking loves it.
Yeah, I will say it's dirty, but a quick rinse job makes it look like brand new again.
Yeah,
and that contributes to the
and that's also, you got to install it properly too. So I mean, they got all these guys that are running around. Well, I'm not gonna say all. There's not too many anymore because COVID shut down a lot of crap businesses. But there's a few that are still around. They're installing these coatings, and look at the shine and the gloss. That's great. It's shiny. It's glossy. I don't care. And somebody even told me, "Oh, theirs is shinier than yours." I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, that's great. Let's look at their vehicle 4 years later."
Armor all shiny too. But
is it worth shit? So I mean, the shiny, that's the people that fall for the buzzwords. Is kind of how I feel.
It's just like what I tell my brand new salespeople when they start. If a customer is looking at that big number, break it down per day.
Yeah.
So if you keep your vehicles 5 to 10 years, okay, $2,000 broken into how many little car washes during how many full days like Tina spent.
Yeah.
You're not going to add that up. You'd rather just spend.
They're just thinking of what you're taking from them right
or
there.
you want to just get it over with and not have to worry about it, and just a peace of mind.
Yeah. I mean, you still have yet, y'all, you got excited whenever the Bear, didn't do damage to this thing, but wait till year 2, year 3 with your coating, and then you're also going to compare it to Tina's. Because even though she don't drive that Hummer very much, you're going to see that the Raptor's still going to be
we put that thing on the road and catch some mosquitoes. I just came back from False River, my Raptor.
Oh, so y'all
you get back and it just comes right off.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But you're going to notice year 2, year 3, you're going to still be doing the same thing.
That's awesome.
And y'all have had several vehicles. So you know what it's like to have to scrub and spray all this weird shit.
Does it marry to the clear coat? Is it like just forming a shield? Is it like melting into it? I'm trying to figure out
Captain Shields up.
It's just not topping it. It's like kind of
no. It
burning into it?
Nope. So OptiCoat worked that way, where it basically melds itself with the OEM clear coat, hardening the OEM clear coat. That is how OptiCoat works. That's
like
what's on Tina's.
Shell. It
became one with it.
One with it. That's what I'm trying to say.
What you have, Ceramic Pro, just think of bolting plates to the top. Bolting, though, it's still permanent, but it's like bolting. It doesn't become one with the clear coat. It's a topper on the clear coat.
That's why you got to get the contaminants out.
What's them little things you said that was in the paint? The measles?
I'm not promoting Wizards products, but we have a Wizards line. It's they have all kind of
y'all like that. Y'all love the 303 stuff too, because Tina loves that 303. She goes, Tim, put that 303 in there for me. But mind you, I liked it too. But now I don't do the maintenance stuff that I used to do when I used to do it here.
Trimmings.
So David does all that now, which you confuse with somebody else.
I know. And his name's Seth. So he does a good job, and he brings ceramic shampoo.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Who's it by?
I think Tina must provide it. She goes buys it from you and said, you got to use this. Just to make sure.
She had the purple stuff and gave it to him? That's why. Yeah, so she made sure she used the Opti. I can't even get that anymore. Those people are mad at me because I don't install their
can't use our water at our place either, because even though we have a water softener.
You talking about in the house that I know
the shop? They come with their own water,
Really?
Yeah.
He comes with the trailer and everything?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got like deionized filtered water then.
Anything but well water, like you said. But even if you had well water, Ceramic Pro is going to protect you from that too, or it's going to start breaking it down?
It's not going to break it down. What it's going to do is it's going to leave this film on the coating.
On top of the shield.
And exactly. So then what happens is you lose your hydrophobic property, and then you think the coating is gone. But it's because you have this film on there. So you'll have to get the film off. I got 2 chemicals in the shop. Part of the annual inspection, I just remove whatever films on the surface, and voila, we're back to brand new again, and I put your new layer top coat on. I mean, that's another thing that keeps my Ceramic Pro installations different than everybody else's is they have something called Ceramic Pro Sport. It's a little spray. It's a money making machine for everybody that's chasing money. Keep that shit out my shop. It's garbage. It's a 6-month sealant.
It's a kit, and it's $250.
Holy
and
shit.
Easy to apply.
Yeah.
But are people, taking the contaminants out first? Like, that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Make sure you clay bar. You better follow the rules.
Yeah.
But we never used it yet. I don't have to.
Why?
I got this brochure to give.
Well, I know that, but I mean, even for like somebody you might be trying to throw in a little extra for them and stuff like that. I can't remember that little guy's name. There was a little tall, skinny guy that used to work with y'all a long time ago. Is he still there?
Andrew?
I don't know.
He's our shop foreman. Yep.
So he's still there?
Oh, yeah. He's still there. It was
mean,
just me and him during the corona. Wasn't too many people. Lost a lot of good people.
They died?
No, just staying home because of immunity.
Okay. I was about to say, you didn't tell me you had some people die.
No, but them not being there.
It's like death, right?
Yeah.
What's her name with the Jeep? She's still there? She had the Jeep, I think.
She's one of them that has an immune deficiency.
Oh,
so she was being extra protective. And
is she back?
Not back yet. She just doesn't feel quite comfortable.
But that's the one that I was there when I ordered my floor mat. She was there.
Yep, Heidi. So Heidi and my mom, when they were both there full time, I never worried about paperwork.
Yeah.
I just closed deals.
Yeah.
Now having to do that.
Oh,
on top of
that's why you're there till midnight.
Extreme, yeah. So people say, "Cool, y'all busy? Y'all must be making all kind of money."
You're like,
we don't make money. We make friends. So that when money is not going to be anything anymore, I'll have a big bank of friends.
Exactly. Well, people are going to remember. They're going to remember the things you've done for them. I mean, look at Trace. I mean, he's doing a lot for me right now, and I mean, I can't do much for him, but I did something big for him today.
To do this for free is awesome, man.
Oh God, it only works for so long. There'll be one day he gonna say, "Sorry, Tim, I don't like you no more."
I was noticing on the way over here the super hydrophobic, so it means it's scared of water.
What do you mean scared of water?
Hydrophobic.
Superior hydrophobicity.
Okay, so it's really scared of water.
So pretty much. Let's talk about this. So this is going to be my little tip for everybody. Know the difference between water sheeting on the surface and water beading on the surface. Everybody, they love the water beading effect. But what does a water beading effect do? It leaves a water spot, right? What's the water spot? The water spot is whatever chemical that was in the water being left behind. A water spot's inevitable if you have hydrophobic properties, because hydrophobic means a repellent of, it's not an attraction to, it's a repellent. Hydrophilic is I love you long time. Come on. That's hydrophilic. That's a sheeting property. A sheeting property is the water is just on the surface, it's there, and it'll slowly just all roll off. But if you have a flat surface,
pass your hand though.
Yeah. Well, and it'll still be there too, though. It hasn't all come off. And with the sheeting property, what I would consider more of a hydrophilic effect, if this is a flat table and I pour that water and it'll never go anywhere, you've got this big, huge stain, kind of like a water spot as well, but there's no repellents to it. There's no repellents. That water will do damage to whatever it's there. It'll take longer for it to evaporate or roll off or anything like that. So the big argument with this hydrophobic effect versus a sheeting effect, some people are like, oh, well, sheeting's better. Well, no, not really, because you have no protection there. There are some coatings that are coming out with some graphene in it that allow it to sheet off, but it still has a hydrophobic effect in a way, because it all will come off. It'll all roll off eventually.
Just like when you put a product on your glass and you don't buff it in good enough, it's going to leave like a film.
You're talking about for what?
So the rain would bead off.
Well, on glass, you want it to bead off no matter what.
Okay.
You don't want a sheeting effect at all. I mean, when you clean a surface, and you get rid of all contaminants on glass, you're going to make it hydrophobic because there's nothing there to keep it attracted to the glass. If it's just the pure glass substrate, glass is meant to let things bead and run off. It's not going to let things stay on. It's when you have film and dirt and things like that that allow it to sit there. We're not scientists, folks. It's just from experience, okay?
Do you coat everything?
Yes.
I mean,
everything gets coated.
so I thought it was just for paint.
No.
I mean, oops. I'm sorry, clear coat.
Thank you. He didn't want me to go off.
I want to know how you put ceramic coating on my seats and my dash and my.
So the interiors, yes, they're coatings for that. They're
Separate than the Ceramic Pro.
They're watered down versions of the 9H, which is Ceramic Pro has something called Strong. That is the most purest form of Ceramic Pro. That is the strongest titanium dioxide concentration of the formula. Then you water it down with 9H and top coat, and top coat doesn't have any titanium dioxide, but then probably like leather, wheel and caliper, stuff like that have a little bit of titanium dioxide in it. But for the interior though, the coatings are only going to last maybe 18 months max. You can't lock something that hardens and permanently bonds to something, say like leather, because what will happen if it's real leather? It can't breathe. Then what's going to happen? It's going to crack. It's going to fail. It's going to peel. So you can't do that. You don't want something that permanently seals all your surfaces of your insides. So yeah, there are coatings for the inside. There are. I've done some. I mean, one guy, Daniel, I don't know where he's at these days, but he was the second person I did Ceramic Pro for. He wanted everything. He spent over $3,200 inside and outside, coat it all with the best. Spray a lot in the inside. We did it. And 2 years, he was still pouring bottles of water and trailing it out, showing people how hydrophobic his floor liner was, his carpet. The water would not soak into the carpet at all. It looked like mercury. He would pour it and he'd draw a little line to the edge of the door and just let it all run out. And I mean, I don't know if his coating is still. He should be up for he was up for an annual inspection in March, but I think COVID might have. I sent emails out to everybody about annuals, but I haven't heard from him. Hopefully, he's doing okay.
But on a normal detail, you use other products inside that would enhance.
It's kind of like
the interior.
your 303. I used to use that a lot.
On plastic,
rubbers
because and vinyl.
It wasn't greasy. And I think that was another thing Tina had also said too. That's why she loved it, was because it's not greasy.
The only automotive product that has an SPF 40 rating.
Yeah, but it had that a real UV protection. Yep. And that's why I liked it whenever I was doing maintenance stuff, because it might not have been the shiniest fucking thing, but guess what?
It looks new.
It wasn't damaging.
And when you rode down the street, they didn't go all over your paint.
Yes, exactly.
That's aggravating.
Well, now I have something else that I use that people love, and they don't know how their wheel wells stay clean so long. And they're like, man, when you do the annual, my wheel wells still stay clean forever. Well, I have something that I spray in there that repels things pretty well. I'm not telling all of y'all.
And on trucks, we sell wheel well liners.
What's that? What you mean?
On the back wheels and behind the tire.
You talking about some carpet?
Nope. It's like made of polypropylene, and it's like almost like a plastic bed liner. But it's custom formed to tuck underneath there and protect.
And where does it go?
Behind the wheel of the rear. You ever noticed trucks, like on the front, they have all this plastic behind the tire to stop the brake dust from getting out everything?
Yeah.
Well, some of the newer vehicles don't come with the rear that way.
Yeah, the rear is just exposed metal.
It's exposed. Well,
so you've got something.
At Altai Truck Accessories for $179.99 per pair installed. We always keep them on hand. So when somebody comes in, I say, "Oh my God, what happened?"
Is that easy to install?
Oh yeah, I can do it.
Is bolt or is it stick? Or is it a spray?
Existing holes. Oh, it's a preformed piece of plastic, like those old plastic bed liners that went in the back of the bed.
Oh,
it's preformed, custom to that vehicle. And they drive up and they don't have that. I'm like, "Oh my God, what happened? Mm-hmm. What? My brand new truck. What? Your wheel liners fell out."
Yeah.
Oh no! What do you mean?
You better get some new ones in there.
Oh man, I could fix you up real quick. But
look at that paint. And what I noticed too with the ones with the exposed ones, you'll see half of it painted and half of it's gone, half of it's there, and it's
how much more
bad.
purdy if you just black it out.
Just make it match the front,
and it stops from getting on the shocks and the springs.
Yeah.
especially all that real bad dirt.
So for $179.99, you better get
per
them.
pair installed.
Well, you only need 2 for the back anyway, right?
1 pair.
Yeah.
The fronts, every single vehicle has it.
Yeah.
The rear don't come standard on a lot of the new ones.
I'm trying to think which one has carpet. There's some trucks out there that have some
Some
carpet.
of the Chevys.
Okay.
It's like a
that's true because
rugged type.
the Sierras actually, the GMCs do it more than the Silverados. The Silverados have the
But if you
exposed.
buy a low end or just a mid range or most of the Fords, if you don't get a limited or if the dealership didn't choose to put them in, then you're just not going to have them.
Yeah.
That's why I stockpile them.
And then think of all the noise that you're going to hear with rocks kicking up too,
yeah.
because you don't
It's
have that
flying all
absorption.
over. Yeah.
But who cares? They're in the cab anyway. That's why they think that way.
You got to
But
point it out.
still.
That's why you got to point it out.
Yeah, that's just the first thing you do is your shit fell out.
I tell them if the more spaghetti you throw against the wall, the more it's going to stick. So they're all trained to go and at least point it out and offer it. You're not going to be pushy, but if you offer the rear wheel liners,
They may not
all
even
your-
know about it too, though. That's the thing.
For every
They need
one
education.
you offer, you're going to get 70% closure.
Yeah.
They're like, wow, you're right. I remember all the older vehicles came with that.
So what's good is about y'all are willing to educate people too.
Oh, of course. Like I said, a la carte.
Yeah.
If all you're doing is coming here, they call on the phone every single day. I almost tie up myself too much doing this. I bought a top from somebody, or I'm looking to buy one. It's a good deal. It's out in the country, but I need to know if it's going to fit.
Yeah.
They don't cross over a lot, you know.
Yeah.
So because they make them so custom fit now. Oh, that's going to be my new advertising on Altai. It's not your old Paul's camper top anymore.
No.
These things are 1/4 visual of your vehicle.
Yeah.
So if you go look at mine, it enhances.
Hey, did you see that? Did you see that Dodge that has the bed? It's already like it looks like a Trace. Pull up on. Oh, I don't even know how I'm gonna get the input to change dead air time.
We're not going to advertise against my products right now, are we?
No.
You know I'm the poster child for bed rug.
What's bed rug?
Bed rug is a polypropylene. You see, everybody calls it carpet.
Yeah.
It only looks like carpet, but it's polypropylene.
Well, it's just more. What do they call that? They call
It's
that
boat decking. I use boat decking as the easiest thing to describe it.
okay.
You get a brand new truck with a brand new paint job. You put a bed rug from day one for life.
Oh crap! I gotta switch the input on it. Is what I gotta do.
What did you want me to look up?
I just wanted you
He's
to pull
putting
up the
my
new
competition
Dodge
on here.
Ram. No, I'm not trying because not everybody likes Dodge anyway. So I'm just warning you of the future, Kelvin. Watch out. That's the thing that I have to do too. Is I have
But
to
it's
watch
Carbon
out
Pro
for the
stuff.
for the future. No, they're building the trucks with the option to come with the camper top, but it's the whole back end body frame is a shell. The
They've
whole
tried
thing.
that so many times
Yeah.
and failed every time.
How do I?
They're not in the aftermarket accessories business.
Oh crap! I know. Okay, we'll be back. And we're back. I had to go get a remote. So
You're trying to show me how I'm going to get out of bit.
no. We're gonna keep you ahead of the time here. Okay, so just go into our browser minute. Just type in new Dodge truck camper top. They have, man. I saw. Is it Dodge though?
Chevy tried it with tonneau cover. They've all
2020
tried tonneau covers.
Or try 2021 instead of replace new with 2021.
What happens is the dealership, after they put that, first of all, the sales, they won't offer it. Mm-hmm. And when they do offer it, if something goes wrong, they're not going to go to the
images.
dealership for their maintenance, their service. They come to me.
The dealership doesn't even install it. This is the scary thing. It is part of
Smart cap?
It's part of the. You can't remove it. It is the whole bed is the shell.
There you go.
Can we make that bigger?
Yeah, that's what I sell right there, buddy.
No. That's still a third party. That's still third party. I saw it and
That was a clean line. That's all I gotta say.
yeah.
You see what-
Well, he's
That-
got it on. Did you put one on the Raptor too? Didn't you?
Yeah, that's called the 200 XQ Sport. The 100 XQ Sport's on mine.
Oh wait, you gotta get your microphone so we
For transit.
Or do this. Or do pickup. Man.
He's trying to put me out of business, but he fails like everyone else.
Until they get that Cybertruck. you ready to order the Cybertruck parts?
You mean like a Tesla?
Yeah.
Well, we ready to make a camp top for it.
Come on
It's
now.
gonna have a bed, huh?
All right. Well, you know what? We're not gonna worry about it. When I find it, I'm gonna post it on the website. But it's like there's no line, there's no break. You can't take it off. The only way to take to not have the shell on your bed
Take
is
the whole
to
bed off.
pull the whole bed off and put another bed on. It's coming from the factory that way. I was like, holy shit.
Be kind of like a van truck kind of thing.
I guess, but then you lose the capacity of loading into it because you can't put
It's
like
probably
a
gonna have some big old doors in the back.
10 foot.
Just like the space cap, you could walk into that thing.
yeah,
it's like
we,
a mobile
we just
office.
saw that. Yeah, yeah.
The difference between a van, a Suburban, an SUV, or a truck with a camper top on it is the smell.
What you mean?
Well, you come back from the gym, your kids are playing baseball, you're leaving stuff back there.
Oh, fuck that.
And when I play golf, I get rained on sometimes. I
Yeah,
just throw
yeah.
it in the back.
Yeah.
And then you air that out later. But I'm not having to smell it the whole trip on the way back.
Yeah. Ooh.
Plus the resale value of a truck,
Does
twice
it?
as good as a van.
But don't they say though you don't get your money? Like say you put a bunch of extra stuff on a
You
truck.
do not get the accessories back. So you peel your accessories and trade it into Kelvin.
Yeah.
We have a whole used market.
So you're telling
at
me
our
if I so like say I buy a camper from you, and I got my truck's 5 years old and I'm gonna go trade it in.
Yep.
So I can bring you the old one and get a credit for
Absolutely.
the new camper on the new truck.
Oh yeah, especially a camper shell. I was doing that across the board, teaching my customers that the dealership gives you $0
for
all
any
your
accessories.
accessories.
Yeah.
If it's an aftermarket running board, aftermarket liners, but especially tops.
Yeah.
And so the first thing I ask them is, do you have anybody in your family that you could give it to? That's a valuable situation.
Yeah.
No,
I'm not giving that to my son.
Don't know anybody that has a vehicle this color, this year model, or that would even want this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you trade it in with your truck, the dealership's going to call me and say, I got another one for you, Kelvin.
Oh shit.
I'm going to buy it from them. So why
lose out?
Yeah, and I love my dealerships out there and everything, but they cut me off a lot. They'll throw in the rolling lock or something in on the financing.
How'd you get with the dealerships? Is it just because you've been around for so long?
Yeah.
Why I can't get with the dealerships? They looked at me like I was a fucking kid and spit in my face, and then they made deals with some other people.
I waited for them to come see. It was never good for me to go approach them. They always wanted some money under the table. I said, well, how can I give the dealership a discount if I'm giving the manager some money on the table?
You're not making anything.
So I just went back home and just helped every single person that called.
Yeah.
And at every level.
I'm wondering how long it's going to take me for the dealerships to say, hey, Tim, could you do ceramic coatings for us? Instead of getting Barney Fife to go out there and then fucking install ceramic coatings in the fucking parking lot.
Even more literature to hand out to them as they come through.
Baby, I can print a bunch of it out. Look at this. Check this out. Look at that. That's for next year.
What?
Okay, so no, that's not the shop. That's something different. So you know, I got the Husky Rescue. So that's the Sanctuary project.
Yeah.
But I'm not worried about it this year because people can't donate. So,
Gotcha.
so I got to approach like 200 businesses in Texas and in Louisiana. But the brochures are going to be mailed to their corporate offices and stuff like that. And what I do is I'm just having everybody look at, what do you think of something like that? Like if you got something in the mail like that, would you open it? I mean, would you just like serious? If that popped up in your mailbox.
This is number one on Tina's list.
What?
Dog.
Yeah. I know y'all are animal lovers.
If we had a lot of property out in the country, we'd probably have 200 of them. She's all about rescuing dogs. Dogs are worth more than humans.
Does she still have
Leo?
Yeah. Oh no.
Max passed.
What? Oh God, I forgot your son's name.
Tyler.
Didn't he? He had to leave one behind with y'all, didn't he?
His good friend that went work with him, West Texas, had like a little American pit bully.
Yeah, but y'all still have him, right?
Oh yeah, we have.
Okay, because y'all got two still. Y'all got the other one and that one. Oh man,
the bad kid, the new good kid. But this is right up Tina's alley. Like
Yeah.
She'll be your receptionist.
Remember how I say presentation, you know, just trying to present something to somebody. If you got something in the mail like that, though, would you open it and look at it and just go, I wonder what this is about? Just as a piece of material.
The initial reaction is I would put the dog on the front page.
Well,
some kind of way.
Well, we're trying to. Yeah, well, that's why when you open it, the dog is right there with a story. I mean, boom.
It's awesome. I like it.
But I'm trying. Yeah, you know what though? If I can get the sanctuary done, Tina's more than happy because I know she don't want to do nothing. I know she don't want to be cutting nobody hair no more and stuff like that. She can come and just take care of dogs. Yeah.
She spoils them, so get ready.
Oh, that's I need people that care about animals. She just have to deal with husky hair.
Oh, that's right. She got asthma.
Really?
Gotta have short hair. That's the problem.
Oh, well, she can stand outside and wave
some way. Donations, at least.
She can wave through the window. Y'all are pretty.
She'll help it some.
Yeah, but no, that's what I'm hoping for next year. But I'm just thinking of like ways of presenting it to people and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to find the camper top. But nonetheless, I mean, going back to the dealerships. What?
I'm glad you didn't find it.
Oh wow! You didn't want to be educated?
I want to be educated, but not about some frivolous competition that I already know is going to fail.
About the future of, holy shit, I got to worry about losing 50% of my margin here. Nah, you're not going anywhere, Kelvin. You got enough shit over there. I mean, hell, it's not even just camper tops. It's you walk in and you got the toolboxes. You got, what was it last time when I went in there looking for the stuff for my SUV, and we had found out that mine was going to be a little bit more difficult. But you were like, y'all had guys that were custom welding things and for the hitch. What was it? Them baskets and stuff like that too.
We have.
So I mean, it's not even just camper tops for you guys. What do you think your percentage of camper tops?
That is our main thing. That's what we focused on years ago. Tina never thought we could make it solely on that. So she made me diversify. Yeah. So we tried radios and tinting and.
But then you got to find somebody that does quality work.
Then you're a jack of all trades and a master of none. Yeah. So we circled the wagons and concentrated more on covers in general. And that's at the time where there was a transformation from SUVs and station wagons to pickups with tonneau cover. The tonneau cover was a huge
What's the
thing.
tonneau cover?
It's a flat cover on your bed. You don't really see it that much, but it's covering your bed.
Is it the roll where it can roll?
They roll, they fold, they hinge
flip.
up.
Yeah.
And they're providing better gas mileage for your truck, so they pay for themselves in no time.
Yeah, because the tailgate's not catching the wind. Yeah. That's why when people used to ride with the tailgate down to get better gas mileage. Oh.
So they pay for themselves. So how fun and easy and fulfilling it is to sell somebody something that you 100% know is a great investment.
Yeah.
You're getting production out of it every day. You're keeping your stuff out of sight, out of mind. And by the way, these days, that's huge.
Yeah, people are stealing shit. They'll steal a fucking tailgate.
Just to do it. Yep.
No, serious. No. I saw a truck. I was going to Houston, and it was what's that exit after you get in? Orange. This is a gas station. The guy had a pickup truck full of tailgates in it. I was like, and they all look brand new. So I was just wondering if he was stealing motherfuckers around town or something.
He might have been returning them.
But I also a client, somebody rear-ended, or no, his boat got loose and it hit the back of his tailgate. So I coated his whole truck, and he popped it. In less than 5 minutes, that tailgate was off on a. Not going to say the year, make, and model, but nonetheless, that's how easy it was to take it off of there. Because I was like, oh, man, you got to unbolt. He goes, no, he goes, somebody could just steal it.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
If you're in Houston and you don't have a locked tailgate, you don't have a tailgate.
Yeah.
And that's why keyless is coming into play. So on our tops, fiberglass and camper shells, we do keyless on that as well. So when you lock all your doors are locked, your tailgate's locked,
and your
top's locked.
Is that integrate into the actual?
Each vehicle's different. So when they have a tailgate lock, sometimes it just taps into there. Sometimes it just listens to the back seats. But every time you press lock, it locks, and when you press unlock, it unlocks. Yeah. Now, these brand new vehicles that have a automatic button you press on a remote and it just kind of goes down by itself.
Yeah.
We have certain tonneau covers that whenever you press that same button, mine's gonna pop up first, and then it's gonna go like that.
Oh,
you look
shit.
at our Facebook page; it shows a video of that.
Damn. What's the Facebook page? It's just Altai?
Oh, Altai Trucks, Altai Truck Accessories.
Yeah, because when I went to your website,
Oh.
trying to eat the microphone
Our
now.
website's not totally up to date.
Well,
I need
when
an IT person, but
when I went and looked at it, I was just seeing if it was the same as the website, because the website's altitrucks.com.
Yeah.
So is it just facebook.com/Altai Trucks? Yeah. Okay.
and it's new. We had an older one, but we just started a new one again. So we're trying to get more followers and want to connect with all your followers and all my.
Yeah. Well, you definitely can do it. I mean, the last podcast, I couldn't believe it. I mean, me and Trace and Simon, we were just looking at all the numbers, and for like 2 weeks, we just kept seeing fluctuations in viewership and all sorts of. And it's kind of leveled out, and I'm grateful.
It made me want to do one. So you'd rent this out for me to come do like a.
You know what? Simon started talking about that. He was like, you know what? You already got the podcast set up. You might be able to just drop some different color backdrops and let people, do their own thing.
It's like a monthly customer recommendations. Go over the maintenance with them.
Do you really want to come in this raggedy ass house and shoot?
Myself.
The studio looks great, but shit, my house ain't finished except for my kitchen down there that I don't cook in no more. Fucking, but no, I'm gone. Actually,
you selling?
Nah, not next year. I'm gonna probably have to be here all year next year. I got like 4 late payments on my doggone SUV. So I mean, if they don't take that motherfucker away from me, I gotta rebuild my credit. Thank you, COVID apocalypse.
Cut it.
What you mean cut it? Let it go? Just let them take that motherfucker?
No, cut the tape right there, man.
Oh no, we ain't cutting shit. I'm just real. This is how it is. But no, hopefully I can build another house. I'm just gonna sell this one. I'm gonna undercut everybody in this neighborhood. I'm gonna sell it quick. So I mean, it's paid for and everything. So here, this is the amount I want. Come take it. The lady that took the fish tank, she's already first dibs. She's like, let me know when you sell it. I'm like, oh well, then I already know I'll probably sell it because I know she don't joke around. So if she wants it, she already sees the condition. I was like, it is what it is. I'm not finishing shit. I'm not putting no crown molding. I'm not finishing that staircase.
No rail.
I'm not putting no rail. You come do this shit.
You ready to move?
Well,
already,
because
so
if
you have another place.
Because if I'm gonna knock $40,000 off, then you finish that motherfucker. You could finish all that little stuff for probably $12,000 in the house and be done. The most expensive thing I've already done. All the electrical. I've done the plumbing. I've done the foundation crack. I've done the kitchen was the most expensive.
Might as well put a price on it if they listen.
Oh, I already knew. I already told her. I told the realtor, this is what I want. She was like, put it up for $20,000 more. And she goes, and then I can do my commission. I was like, I don't care what you want. I know what I want in the bank account. Because I'm cutting it in half, giving half to my mom, and I'm taking the half and put down on a new one. That simple. So that's what I want to do.
Then move to Maurice with us?
No, I'm not going. Why would I go south? Y'all need to come north. You know everything gonna be waterfront property in Iberia soon, so you better come north. I'm going north. I'm gonna try to get closer to my mom. She's out there in Arnoldville. So there's 6 acres because the sanctuary I want to put on the same property as well. Because to be honest with you, I want to retire taking care of huskies. That's what I want to do. I love taking care of y'all's vehicles. I get a sense of joy knowing that you're happy with what I gave you and that you're enjoying it afterwards. Like, I don't care if you guys come back to me until you have a new vehicle. That's just how I feel. I've taken care of you, I've educated you, and I've given you a superior product to everything else that I have used. I feel it's the best out of everything I touched. But my passion is also those dogs downstairs. Saving as many of those as I possibly can and rehoming them. And we've had such a good success with that I don't care if I walked out my house and walked 2 acres across to that building and worked the sanctuary by myself, taking care of 55 huskies at a time. I would be I feel fulfilled doing that. So that's why I'm gonna try to go up there. I mean, 6 acres for $75,000. That's a fucking steal. Because I bet you your property that y'all looking at, Maurice, is not 75. You're not even gonna get 6 acres for. You won't even get.
Just getting a little small.
You won't even get 2 acres for that.
Acre.
That's it. Well, wait a minute.
Everything's all about maintaining.
Aren't y'all sitting on 3/4 of an acre now, though?
It's a little less than that, but
really?
It's all about easy to maintain now.
Oh yeah, but y'all don't have a whole lot to maintain, though. I mean, house-wise, yes, y'all. No, yes, because when she said the
tall roofs,
the fucking AC to keep that whole fucking place,
it's impossible for.
Yeah, but I mean, and then Tyler's not coming back either, huh? Or is he gonna come help y'all?
Don't know.
Why doesn't he work at the shop with y'all?
He does from when he's in town. Does help.
Okay.
He can plug in anytime. He knows
Okay.
exactly how it runs.
I was about to say, I mean, that's keep the family business going the way that you were
They've
doing
all
it.
been hiring God's children. My cousin Chad works for us now.
Really?
My mom still comes once a week, 84 years old, sharp as a whistle.
Yeah. Well.
And she pays all the bills and finds money falling through the cracks.
Yeah.
So
Well, she find all
that's
kind of
the
money
people-
that. Well, no, she just find there's cracks and no money for me.
Man,
Because there's a lot of cracks right now of everything fragile.
the returns, if you don't stay on top of warranty and returns and things that come in wrong, and
See, that's one thing I don't do. She's
a lot of
she's probably like my
business.
mom. She
Oh.
registers everything and
Every
makes
single
sure.
thing.
I see them warranty cards. I'm like, throw that shit away. Like that Alienware, never registered it. It died 3 years later. But
Just
mind
get
you,
a
the
new one.
warranty was only good for 2 years anyway on them
yeah,
things.
you just buy a new one these days, though.
Well, that's what I had to do. I had to strong arm my friend and get that one right there.
You were talking about how much you put into it and that you don't care if you don't see me to the new vehicle.
You might have to move it. Well, I mean, your shoulders talking to the microphone.
Well, you ever heard of a term forced obsolescence? So they make products.
Forced opulence?
Obsolescence.
Obsolence.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I have
Obsolete.
not. Oh.
Forced obsolescence. So
Oh.
they make products to fall apart after a few years on purpose. So
China? Walmart?
it keeps the market fresh.
Yeah. I
So-
believe that's what Apple does now.
Yep. So
They follow that.
want it to fall apart so that you have to go buy another one. I mean,
Well,
if
Apple
you-
doesn't do it with product falling apart. They do it with software. Oh, that software doesn't work on that phone
There's
anymore.
a module for everything.
So you need
I want
to
to turn
get-
on my computer. Oh, you need a module for that.
Yeah. So you're saying that's a brand, or is that
is a,
the system being put into place
That
with
is.
certain things?
So, like, I'm comparing it to what you're saying about how you put so much into it up front. You pay $2,000 up front.
Mm-hmm.
You do some maintenance
Mm-hmm.
down the road, but you're not getting $500 a month. You're not getting a regular
Yeah.
bunch of money. You're doing it, but then you don't see our money for a long way down the road because you do such a good job.
Yeah.
We have a couple of products like that, like the ARE tonneau covers, fiberglass tonneau covers in general. They don't leak, they don't go wrong. They don't. If there's a repair, it's very minimal. I don't see those customers until 15 years later because it got cold and one of the gas props went out.
Yeah. That's fucking awesome. But then
It's awesome.
you kind of
It is.
You,
and
you can't
and I
live
used to
that way.
complain because they changed the body styles so often. But now I'm realizing, thank God they changed the body style because people would, with our full service, we're just going to take their old camper top, put it on the next truck, put it on the next truck, put it on the next truck. Same thing you could do with a bed rug, by the way. Mm-hmm. You just keep people having on 4 different trucks, same bed rug.
Yeah.
Other people would have to buy 4 spray-on liners.
Yeah. Shit.
So it's almost like it's awesome. It's like buying a German-made vehicle or a Maytag that used to advertise. We never hear about the serviceman until
Yeah.
you need a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's bad for the market, but it's really good for the end user.
Yeah.
And, to have to buy a refrigerator every 2 years would be aggravating.
Well, I just think there's some things that you should only buy once in your lifetime. I kind of feel you should only buy one bed in your lifetime. You find the mattress that fits for you.
Change
That
the
allows you
sheets
to,
out, why don't you?
well, no. That's what I mean. The mattress
But then
itself,
But then the mattresses, yeah, they get really good.
But I mean, they can make things that
Can last forever.
can last, but it's capitalism. So what is capitalism is we may need to make a profit, and capitalism also is where they tack that you must make a percentage above the last percentage that you made that was above the other last percentage. Otherwise, you're not profitable, which means you're not a business anymore. So I understand.
I guess styles change, and that kind of helps it naturally, so people don't notice that as much.
But as you notice, though, you're kind of like, well, I didn't like how they change body styles all the time. But the manufacturers have realized that they make more money by redesigning the vehicle every 2 fucking years.
But it used
And
to be
it's
every
like-
7.
Yeah.
But when they do it every 2, it's minor things. It's not like a major overhaul.
Oh yeah, but you can't look at the Silverados. You can't get a new headlight assembly if your truck is a year older than the other one because it's off by like a millimeter, or it's off by like a centimeter, or it's a little bit deeper, but then you got this behind there. You can't just swap out parts anymore.
Halfway through the year, they changed the color of a wire where they told you to hook up to this color wire underneath the dash, and then all of a sudden it's a different color. They changed it without letting anybody know half of the year.
But people that don't dissect things either don't know it. Like, say, you might be in the same way that I am. Something breaks, you want to take it apart first to see if you can fix whatever failed in it. Most people are like, oh, it stopped working. I'm just going to get a new one.
Throw it away and get a new one.
I know the newer generation is that way. My godson, he's 15 years old, and that's how he actually used to like taking things apart, but for the most part, I think he'd be one of those, oh, it broke, I'm going to get a new one. Wait a minute. Wait, that's just a button. Let's replace that button. Radio Shack, as a matter of fact, like that BIOS battery and the other one that went off. I could have went to Radio Shack a long time ago and bought a new BIOS battery. I had to order a new BIOS battery and got it 4 days later. That sucked. But most people wouldn't even know to change that. But I was trying to save from spending money to buy a new motherboard on another laptop. So most people don't even know what a Radio Shack was. What's Radio Shack? Was when you used to replace the components in the remote to make it work. Oh, how you know how to do that? Oh my God.
Now it's not even the remote. Give me a whole new TV.
Yeah.
TV used to be $6,000 if you want a big flat screen. Now it's $600.
Yeah, like this you could get for like $50. Yeah. Yeah. Now I don't want to talk about TVs. I spent $5,500 on a TV in 2016. $5,500 on a TV, and it was obsolete 2 years later.
Yeah.
And now the ones that come out that are just as big as that are less than $2,000. Like, serious? New technology is OLED though. OLED is where it's at. QLED? Huh?
Or QLED?
No, O, not Q. You don't want to get a Q because Q is not like the O. OLED is when I can do this, and that picture's not distorted, and you can watch TV with something wrapped around your doggone arm. It's that flexible technology where that's.
I'll wait for the hologram, man. They gotta come in my room.
No, I don't want that. Shoot, holograms be popping. Just think of ads.
Oh.
You laying in bed, bloop. What's up, Kelvin? How you doing? You want to get this new camper top for your business? While you trying to sleep? Hell no, because you know that's what kind of invasion that they do.
Swing at him and just swing in there.
You're swinging at air. You know that would be the invasive hologram. Instead of getting the phone calls, you just got weird people popping up. And then depending on what your search history looks like, whoop, better watch out what hologram pops up.
Ooh, Alexa.
You better clear your search history all the time, people. No, I mean, it's crazy. I was just curious though with that guy that came in with that last camper top. That looked like some fucking, the way, it wasn't just a Barney Basic one. That was I think that was an ARE as well. Do you know him though?
If he's a camper top, I'm sure I do.
Yeah, but they're out there in Kaplan though. But he did come to you, I think. He said
from Baton Rouge, New Orleans.
Man, I can't remember his name. That phone's about to die. Nonetheless,
but even the basic camper shells, they so custom fit that even the most basic one these days look good.
Compare that to David's, the one that's on David's truck. Remember the one on his little Ford Ranger, his little '84 Ranger that he had?
An aluminum top. So back in the day.
Yeah, but I think it was a fiberglass top. But remember, you noticed his sticker when you came and picked up the Raptor, and the old Altai sticker that was on there. You were like, you need to come get them seals looked at or something like that.
We've seen the evolution of the top. So people, first they call all our customers old paws.
You okay, Trace? You need something? No? You want some chips or something?
No, just uncomfortable.
Oh, that chair is bad?
No, I'm just.
Oh, blood circulation?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm just making sure he's okay. I don't know if we got to take a break for Trace. He might die on us here. No. Okay.
So don't worry about me. I'll speak up if necessary.
Oh, okay. We ain't done this in a hot minute, so I want to make sure you're going to be okay.
I'm good.
Okay. All right.
So it's the evolution of the camper top. So back in the day, a lot of them just looked like covered wagons. Basically, it was just to cover your stuff and keep it dry.
Like a piece of fabric.
It was aluminum. It looked like a covered wagon. No, it was aluminum. But and now they have work tops that still look that way.
Yeah, but don't those things oxidize and change colors and all that other stuff? Are they painted?
They're already painted. from the factory. The aluminum comes in sheets where it's already pre-painted.
okay.
You can paint on top of them.
So it's not even an automotive clear coat type of application. Then it's probably
Not on
some
the
kind of
aluminum.
powder
Yeah, not
based
on the
stuff.
aluminum. It's just like a enamel or stuck onto the aluminum when it comes in rolls. But then they started fiberglass, and then fiberglass wrapping over the bed caps, and then frameless windows. So I was doing a radio live.
So wait, you said frameless window. How you have a window with no frame?
Look at my truck. On the outside, you don't see no frames. In fact, the new generation top by ARE, called like the CX, Revo, and Evolve,
Yeah, but for every window, you have to have a frame because you have to have some seals and some
it's
stuff
like
like
a
that.
windshield. They have new technology where the Ford design team went into the manufacturers of the camper shell people and showed them how to just glue it into the recessed area of the fiberglass.
Oh.
So less leakage and actually a little less money technology-wise.
Okay.
Because it's just glass, glue, and fiberglass.
Okay.
But it always follows the lines of the glass of the vehicle.
Yeah, yeah.
So it actually enhances.
As long as you cut the glass in the shape of where it
That's
fits,
it.
then you're good. Huh?
Yep. So when I was doing a live remote they were saying, but isn't camper tops like kind of a dying thing? You don't really see them on the road anymore. I said, you don't see them
What the
because they're
fuck are you
blending
talking
in.
about?
If it's going 60 miles an hour opposite direction of you think it's an SUV.
Yeah.
So
I think they look good.
come a
I
long
mean,
way.
when you get the old pawpaw one that looked like it's 10 foot high, then
how
yeah,
about our
that's
bulletin board, the evolution of the top? So we have
yeah.
people trying to build their own. Picture of that. The old aluminum ones.
Looking like a what is that? What did we see? That insert thing, but it looks like a big piece of an RV,
Yeah, the
like a
space
big
cap.
bubble, bubble looking thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I think. An old pawpaw looking thing.
You throw beauty out and you go strictly for practicality. That's what the new aluminum ones do. They come different thicknesses, but when you open up a door, it's huge with shelving and tools and everything's made to.
And like say for a carpenter or something, they need that.
Oh yeah, exactly. Plumbers,
Yeah.
contractors, works perfect for them.
Damn.
Now, along this evolution, the fiberglass tops are making work tops as well. So with fiberglass tops, you automatically get it painted to match your truck. That's just part of the initial price. But they're starting to make those thicker with reinforcements so that you can open up the door and you have shelving and tools there.
Shit.
They have some with some, like the ARE offers what they call a HD fiberglass model, where they have an infrastructure, like a skeletal system inside.
So it has a frame.
Has a frame inside, and it's independent coming through the fiberglass with a rack. So
On
it's
the outside?
So instead of like 150 dynamic rating, it goes up to 550 dynamic rating.
So when you say this dynamic rating, what is that?
When you're traveling down the road and you put something on top of your camper shell, it's going to be resisting against wind and all that. Different speeds change the dynamic rating.
Okay.
But we give an average of like between 150 and 175 pounds that you can put on top and just go down the highway.
At what speed? Like at
Yeah, at all
140?
the normal speeds. No.
Oh. What would I need? Like what could I put on mine if I do like an average of 90?
An average of 90? Oh,
Yeah.
it could withstand that. We just don't want you to we want you to set your tent down before you leave. I tell people, so when you park still, that's what the static rating is.
Okay.
So your family could sleep on top. It goes up
Without
to
movement.
600-pound rating, just sleeping, it's just still. They
Okay.
can hold that. So it doesn't have all the wind resistance and all. But this HD model, it's separate. So this frame comes through and through the fiberglass, independent. It's not depending on the fiberglass at all.
Oh shit.
For these
So
big
it's still
heavy
using
racks.
the structure of the truck itself.
The structure, yeah, that's
Okay.
inside of it. So you can put dynamic 550 pounds just going down the road.
Holy
that
shit.
goes to 1,000 pounds when you park still.
Fuck. Well, I can't do that in the SUV. I'd have to still be careful because you can't drill it. I don't need to drill it in my damn roof.
That's the newest fad. You seen all the tents that they put on top of the
Yeah,
camper
yeah, I
shells,
did notice those.
back
It
of
looks
the
like a
truck.
little snail thing,
It just like
and
extends.
it collapses, and then it goes on the
it.
side, and you got two poles that hold that other structure above. So
I could show you a picture of one we did recently. It's called a Topper Easy Up. I combined it with one of ours. It was actually a F-150, just like mine, with the type of model, a Lear 100XQ was on mine. the 100 XQ Sport. The one it has like the fin on the back door.
I still haven't. I think I saw yours from the road. Your back shell is not taller than the actual cab. It's
Perfectly
even, right?
but it does have this air dam built into the back door when it comes in.
Yeah, because
It looks like an SUV. You can't.
I meant to go look at it a couple times when I went over there to talk to you, but I just get distracted. I go and talk to you, and then I leave, and then I'm gonna look at it before you leave today.
So these tents are like a new thing. I'm about to start stocking them.
Oh, because they're now wanting them.
Yeah. So you press this button, and the camera top just comes up. Like this. So it comes up, and then the tent pops out from there.
You're talking about legs go down,
It's
everything.
hydraulics on the four corners of the top, coming straight up. Puff out your sides of your tent.
Come
puff
on.
it out and lower your tailgate and sleep comfortable. You got
How
your
many
little
people
bed.
fit in that thing?
2 large people, 4 medium size.
Really? So 10 of my little skinny asses could fit in that, probably. Damn. No, because I'm thinking of something. If I can survive the rest of this year, I wanted to get. Remember, it wasn't even for the Husky, but now I'm thinking of something like a little Airstream or something, so I can go just take the Huskies hiking and things like that, and not have to run back home the same day type of shit. You know. I've been thinking about that, but let's see if I survive this year. COVID-apocalypse. Waiting for the SBA. Did you have to rely on the SBA? How did
No.
but besides, let's
My
talk.
wife was in the couch one day and said, if I press this button, we're going to get $71,000 worth of help.
Was she? Wait. When? How did she know she was going to get that?
Oh, we applied just to make sure. We didn't know what the next day was going to
Oh,
bring.
okay.
That's what was hard about the whole thing is that are they going to just come over here and put a chain on my front door? I mean, like physically shut me down? That would have been devastating. So we positioned ourselves to loan in case we needed it.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I talked to my CPA,
See, because as a business with y'all, you've got multiple employees and stuff like that. I could see it would benefit you because you use it to pay your employees. You use it to. I don't know if you have a lease or a mortgage on the building or anything. You use it to pay that, and then whatever little money that you do bring in, you could actually probably put to the side and keep inventory at the right level or whatever. You got more. Your business is a little more dynamic than mine. Mine is service based, and I'm by myself, and I contract out David to help me. I wish they would have offered me something. Like right now, I'm 4 months behind on everything. 4 months behind on everything. That's up for repossession. My lease, I'm glad my landlord is hanging in there with me, and he's like, I know you can't do anything about it. Just pay me what you can when you can. I'm 4 months behind with him as well. So it's like, I'm lucky the house is paid off. Otherwise, I'd be up for eviction as well, or foreclosure, or whatever the hell they do. So I bring up that because I'm upset because I didn't get anything. And the SBA got mad and they pulled my credit. It says this is an emergency disaster assistance loan. Emergency disaster assistance loan. And they said my credit was too low. I said my credit is too low because I'm 4 months behind on my payments. My credit had got dinged because of this situation. Okay, Mr. Washington, send us proof that your credit was fine before. So I had to pull up, because I pull up my credit and I check it. So I had to pull up those. I had to give that to them. I had to show them financial profit loss statements from last year, give them 3 years of tax forms and stuff, and I still have nothing. And they handed out $200,000-$300,000 to some of these businesses that have only been around for 2 years.
Some of them didn't even need it. They just applied because, wow, let's get some.
And
That's
didn't.
why we didn't do it. We
Yeah.
wanted to stand firm.
Yeah.
And we still had business coming in. We had an employee issue, but the customers kept coming. Their needs were still there.
Yeah.
Their repairs, the daily repairs. And
That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
didn't have to rely on them then, really. Y'all just...
My CPA said don't, because now you're on their radar. They're going to be... They come after you.
Yeah. Well,
they act like you don't have to pay all of it back.
Well, it depends. It depends on what you
something.
use it for. If you say, "Hey, I'm going by," like them guys were. What is it? They gave some guy in Florida. They gave him like $11 million, and what did he do? The day it dropped in his bank account, he went to the Lamborghini dealership and bought a brand new Lamborghini. Yes, I saw this happen on 2 occasions. It was online because that's when they started. They wanted to look into the businesses that had received the money, and they looked into them, and they started finding these people were just lavish vacations One bought a yacht, others were buying exotic cars, and here I am wondering, oh my God, every time I hear air brakes in my parking lot, I'm wondering if that's the tow truck taking my SUV, you know?
We struggled through it too, but my CPA said stay strong, because at the end of it all, you're going to be better off.
Yeah.
And so that's what we did. So we told the employees, we don't know what's going to happen day to day, so you might as well go get the unemployment.
Yeah.
That's when they got those big checks. And
oh, look, and I applied for unemployment, still haven't got it. It's 7 weeks later, and I got nothing.
We got your stimulus, $1,200.
I didn't qualify for that because they went off of last year's taxes, and I was $6,000 over the maximum. Yes. The maximum for a single person, one household income, was $99,000. My business made $136 last year, and then they said,
"You didn't make that. That's the gross. You profited that."
No, but they went off of my taxes. They went off of gross. Line 15, and they told me I did not qualify for it, so I didn't get it. So I'm like, what? So what the fuck am I? So what are other small businesses like me that are service oriented? And you know, my business is a luxury business. You have to have all your shit together, and you have to have excessive money to come to me. I understand that. That's where I positioned myself, because I wanted to be a craftsman and I wanted to be the best at this specific thing. But I mean, what are we supposed to do when you told all these people to shut their businesses down, and now all these businesses let go of all these people that would normally have some expendable income and stuff like that, and it trickles down to me why I didn't get this money? Why did that fucking marble church get $4 million?
Damn.
When they don't pay tax dollars. And this is tax dollars that are being distributed to the small businesses, you know? Why? And here I am, I'm going to be the next one to shut down. Because I watch other guys in other states, they've shut down and stuff like that. They couldn't. And some of them are still in states where they're not even opened up all the way. And they had to just shut down, and I haven't heard from them since. It's like, oh, are they behind Walmart in a refrigerator box? Do I got to get some potatoes and feed my friends? So, I mean, that's what frustrates me. So I was just wondering if you guys needed to rely on anything like that. And then there's supposed to be some LEDA economic thing. And then I found out that our fucking shitty ass mayor president that's scared of people, he only approved 33 businesses out of 2,200 to receive assistance.
I'm curious of the 33, huh?
Oh, that's his friends. That's his friends that fucking had dinner with him, and they're probably going to use that money to go have dinner with him again.
Wow.
You know, to thank him for that. It's $810,000 that's supposed to...
Whoever oversees that thing is not sitting down with all these businesses and really getting a good look at what's going on.
No.
It's all corruption.
No, it's just bullshit. It's bullshit. And so then people wonder why. Well, what happened to that guy that used to do good work? Oh, well, he's, you know. Oh, look, he's standing by Starbucks where he used to go every morning, and now he's asking for it.
He didn't follow the forced obsolescence rule. So when I started off this conversation with 35 years of struggling, Tina could tell you how many times we had to go loan money to keep capital flow. Yeah. And every time, if it's a big amount, she's saying, is this worth it? Yeah. I said, man, we've carved out a very unique experiment right here. We can't let our customers down. I didn't even do this for myself. Like I said, I can easily quit this job and go make 4 times.
Yeah. Well, I don't.
But I'm doing it out of service for the community. I've already carved out this spot, and all my customers need me. Yeah. I'm not letting them down. Yeah. So that's what the bottom line is. Yeah. Are you doing it for the right reasons? And you're not. No. I mean, you're doing it for the right reason. You're not just trying to make money.
Hey, look,
you're trying to do this art form, you know.
I'm trying to show people that at the same time, I might be an automotive detailer, and it might be on the high end part. Not high end as in the type of car I do, but just high end as in the expectation that I would give out. I want to show them that it's not the Terry Towel guy that wants to clean your window at the stoplight, that doesn't care about what happens to your vehicle down the road and only worries about you coming back all the time. I want you to have the best thing that I can give you, that I've tested, that I can stand by. And then I want you to have an easy experience with your vehicle, keeping it looking new longer. You know, not just keep coming to me every 2 weeks and I'm going to keep putting this wax and I'm going to keep doing this, keep doing. Well, we all busy. We all got a lot that we got going on. Well, there's easier ways of doing this, and there's technology involved. And that's one thing we didn't have before was technology. They've got, well, actually wax is a technology too, but now there's things that supersede wax.
So what you think about kit wax? I mean, the old.
Well, I mean, it just depends. Is that something that you want to do? I mean, what are you looking for? You looking for efficiency and time management? Or are you looking for, I just like being out my driveway, cleaning my car all day long, on my only day off? These are the two things you have to start thinking of. Let's just say you're off on Sundays. Do you want to spend that time with your wife and your kids? Or do you want to spend it in the driveway?
Add 5 years of it.
Yeah. So
I bet it's more than $2,000 worth of time and energy.
No, I bet you in 1 year you spend that time. You spend more than what, say, if you got a coating done. And that's what we're getting at, people. It's just the comparison of not having a coating and a coating if you haven't figured that out. So those are the things you just got to weigh. And like you said, your clients that'll go in there and they'll scan that. Oh my God, that's too expensive. I don't argue
its
with
weight in gold. It's not expensive at all. I look them in the eye. Absolutely not.
35 years, you've got sales experience, and you explain to people and stuff like that while they're in there, the benefits and stuff like that. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me being a bad business owner, but I'm not going to argue with anybody. It's like, if you tell me it's too expensive, okay, well, just get with me whenever you can. I'm not a salesman, is how it is. I'm going to give you the facts. I'm going to give you the facts. I'm going to give you examples. I'm going to prove to you that this is worth the money, but we're not going to have a back and forth of.
Yeah, because sometimes they're so stuck in their perception that you can't get them off of it.
And look, if you look on most marketing material, you're not going to see a phone number. Don't call me. I don't have time to talk to you on the phone. I don't, because I'm a one-man show. If I'm talking on the phone all day, I can't get the vehicle done.
I feel like that right now. During the corona.
Well, it's going to. But are you back to normal, though?
Staff. Even though I've hired some new people, and they're outstanding.
Okay, because I was going to say.
But when you're by yourself and you have 200 calls, 200 quotes, 200 emails.
There's no way.
And wait, they're still coming in person.
Oh.
And then you get home after a 15-hour day. You can sit on the couch, and then Tina says, "You got a bad review on Facebook." Oh my God, what's the person's name? Let me call them. Well, I bought this top from somebody on eBay, and I need you to look up the obscure parts for me.
What
but
the
you won't
fuck?
Call me back.
What does that have to do with leaving you a bad review?
I gave you 27 things for you to research for me, and you haven't called me back. I said, "Sir, I'm looking out the window right now. We have a centipede of customers in line every 6 feet.
Yeah.
All the way into the parking lot to the road."
Well, you don't care about me, sir.
Well, you need to hire some more people then. That's their thing. So I guess I need to hire a bunch of like a telephone operators.
What the fuck are you doing? You're fucking up.
I watch TV all day.
Fuck, 35 years, you just been fucking people around. Yeah, there's a lot of people you just can't make happy. And I mean, if I'm like this, if somebody is quick to put a bad review, they didn't do everything they could have to resolve.
Yeah, they surely did show up in person. Oh, because that would have been wow. Then you would have discovered how awesome we are.
Yeah, exactly. You would have not worried about a bad review. You would have said, "Man,
oh, it would have been a good review."
Yeah. Well, have you ever had?
Because where can you go and you bought something? Hey, I just got it ceramic coated somewhere else, but I need you to repair it. You're not gonna charge me, are you?
What? Should have came to me the first time. No, well,
that happens all the time.
Well, I've dealt with that.
But if you're community service oriented, you're like, let's see what I can do for you.
Well, legitimately, I tell them, hey, look, let's look you up in the warranty first, because this has happened. Yeah. That scenario you said, I look up, and I've done it. There's a guy, he's got a Corvette. I won't mention his name. He had so much trouble with a place in Baton Rouge. He came to me to get a price before even having it done, but I didn't discount my work $400. So somebody in Baton Rouge undercut me by $400 and said, "Oh, we'll get it done, blah, blah, blah." Promised him the moon and the stars, and there's no rocket ship to get off of this planet. He went to them, and he came back to me because they no longer do that coding. And he said, "Well, Tim, and I said, I remember you. Yeah, I remember." I was like, "Let's go take a look at it." And then I was like, "I don't know what they did to your car, but this is not right." let's just say I gotta redo the car next year. I did him an annual inspection this year and let him go. I said, next year though, you gotta leave your car with me for 3 days because this needs to be done right. I'm gonna eat the cost and I'm gonna get you right. And just remember that you probably should have came to me first. And I wasn't an ass about it. I didn't reject him. I didn't ignore him. I just said, this is what I think happened. Try to get in contact with him and find out. Ask these little key things. They wouldn't answer none of his questions. They didn't register his warranty. His VIN number wasn't in the database. They didn't give him a book. They didn't tell him how to maintain it. They didn't even tell him he had to have an annual inspection.
They don't even know the brand half the time. They come and say, I got one better than yours. What brand was it?
Yeah, well, didn't you say you got a guy that wants you to do that wants you to let him coat vehicles for y'all or something like that? Don't mention. You ain't gotta mention his name. I would love to mention some fucking people's names. They're gonna be one day.
He wants to set up shop, bro.
We're gonna have.
He was gonna let me take the money from the customer, take my $100 bird dog fee, and then write him a check for the rest. I said, right away, my God,
get the fuck out of here.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Well, Trace, one day we're gonna have some alcohol right here, and we're gonna call it Exposed. We're gonna do an exposed section, and I gotta make sure I gotta have a few people in here. And stay tuned for episode 20.
Oh, my skeleton! I'm gonna make sure I keep my skeleton closet locked.
Oh shit, man! Yeah, but it's just the shit that some people do here in town.
It also depends on a mutual relationship. So the guy walks in arrogant as hell, looking down on me like I am.
Wait, what do you mean?
Shit boy.
Who? The customer or?
Joe Customer walks in.
Oh.
He owns the world. He don't even shit. He just like he's so much better than everybody else. You know, there's people out there like that.
Well, I already know them.
And then
Wait. If we're talking about the guy that wants you to do some work for him, I know who the fuck it is.
I'm just using a stereotype.
Oh, you're just doing a generalization. Okay, gotcha.
If you're a salesperson, you could just have a play on words.
Yeah.
Walk in, $100,000 Denali Ford Super Duty, and telling me that I'm too high on my WeatherTech floor liners, or So I said, if you can't afford that, let's go look at this. I got some used ones, way in the back fence. I think that'd be more in your budget. Okay, I was talking about arrogant people.
As he takes a sip out of Fiji water bottle.
That's one thing about Tim.
I'm bougie as shit.
I go to other places and they give me tap water. I don't say nothing, I just don't drink it. But this is like top of the line,
Trace,
ceramic coating.
I got repossession on my SUV right now, but I make sure everybody's taken care of and they got Fiji fucking water. Tim's priorities are fucked. No, he's not. He just cares about everybody else more than he does himself. Yeah, but go back to the Denali guy.
So, if they're arrogant, you just match.
Well, no, I want to hear about they went outside and you had some budget mats that'd been outside for 10 years.
Oh yeah. So, I'll call it the theory of aftermarket accessory relativity.
Oh, good
Lord!
Lord!
It's theory of relativity, but based on aftermarket. So you walked in. Let me get this right. What you ask for, sir? I need a price on some WeatherTech floor liners. Hey, what kind of vehicle? 2020 GMC Denali. Cool. Okay. So it'd be $119.99 for the front and $99 for the.
That's not bad.
Oh, that's high. What kind of vehicle you have again, sir? A 2020 GMC Denali. What kind of vehicle you have again, sir?
You just paid $85,000 base for that.
And then said it one more time. What kind of vehicle do you have, sir? I've heard it,
You're
but I
trying
just
to
want you to say it out loud again because I'm having trouble believing.
Yeah, that you can't afford $300 to get your front and back.
But if you're arrogant at the same time, that's how I'm going to word it.
Yeah.
Not, well, let's go look at a different line. Mm-hmm. Now, they're asking you to come off your price. I'm already established at what I can survive at. That's what I put the price at. That's what I can survive. That's what keeps my doors open. This price.
These fucking people watch too much TV. They watch too much Pawn Stars.
Yeah. So
that's what it is.
I'll give you right now $500 less. Oh, so let's go look at this one. No, I want this one. Oh.
No. That's not how it works, Papa.
Champagne taste beer wallet. I don't understand.
Yeah.
But if they're arrogant while they're asking me that, that's when I'm going to say, oh, no problem, sir. If you can't afford it, I can. I got some used ones in the back. So another thing they'll say is, so I'm kind of late. How long is this? Slap it on. It's going to take about, what, 15 minutes? No, about 3 hours, sir.
Yeah.
3 hours just to slap a top on? Sir, we don't slap tops on.
Yeah. You want me to slap it on? Let's do it
installed.
real quick. And then when you pull out the driveway, it fell off to the ground.
So if they're envisioning it, just slapping it on, I'm going to give them a different visual. So first we're going to uncrate it. We're going to detail it for you. We're going to go over your bed and find all the weak points where water's going to try to get in. Not even from my top, from your truck itself, sir. Front bulkhead has all kind of little vulnerable areas where water is going to try to get in. Then we're going to strategically place our cap tape seal between the camper top and the truck in just the right area for your particular vehicle.
Sir, I don't want to know all that. I just need you to get it on here. Just slap it on there.
Nope, because I'm going to talk over here for over an hour.
Are you trying to confuse me, sir? I think you're trying to confuse me.
You want to slap on? You can just bring a trailer, and we'll slap it on your trailer.
And you can do it yourself.
Don't even uncrate it. Absolutely. I'll even give you a $100 discount.
Sounds
By the way,
good.
the parts just to put one on is around $100.
And I'm gonna still make money off of you, and then I'm gonna go slap another one on somebody else's, and then make double my money today.
I make a lot of money slapping.
Oh my God! Yeah, the amount of I don't have to deal with arrogant people like that though.
That's it. So if it's mutual, they're actually engaged in what you're saying. You're going over maintenance policy, and they're actually listening, and they're oh, exactly, that's a good point. Or they're asking you very viable questions concerning the maintenance or what they're trying to purchase. You ask them key questions, qualify them, and you know that, and I'm not a big fan of folding covers, but if they really need 100% of their bed at any given moment, you're buying the feature. You're okay with leaks. No problem. Well, no, I'm not okay with leaks. You just said you wanted a folding cover.
Yeah, I just want a folding cover.
Well, then you're giving up rain protection to gain that 100%.
It's just a bed. But wait. Oh, wait. I want my wood to get wet, though.
So you got to weigh it out. Now, it's planting a grain of salt so that they won't have that expectation of like Fort Knox dry. So I'm
going to have a warranty for 2 years at least, no leakage, right?
They come in and say, man, that thing's leaking like a sift. I said, we hadn't had rain in 2 months.
Where the fuck you been?
Car wash. Oh, don't even go further, sir. Car washes, all bets are off.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's pressure coming from weird angles. Even your vehicle let water in there.
Yeah. Ooh.
Better get on to some more points there.
Why? What? He don't like. I like these arrogant people because I've never had to. Actually, the people
really?
that I worried about.
High-end deals?
No. You know how many high-end cars have I done? You can count on two hands over the last 8 years. I've done a vehicle over $100,000. One. Compared to all these people that do nothing but show all those vehicles, those people don't come to me. I don't know why. I don't know why they don't come to me.
They haven't learned about you.
I believe so. Exposure.
And I mean, you do a lot of marketing. But
so I do. My marketing's a little bit different, which I'm fine because I don't like doing the same thing everybody else does. Because everybody gets beat over the head with the same shit a detailer does, and this one does that. I don't want to watch that video because that video is like the other one the detailer's doing. But so a majority, when I started, it was a lot of, you sure you know what you're doing? Well, what are you doing that's different than them? Anyway, okay, so the last 2 years, the clients I have, there's no questions. It's, I already know about you. I already seen the vehicles you've done. I can now afford to come to you, and here you go. They pay their deposit, and they go. That's where I want it to be. I don't want to talk a whole lot. I love it. We're talking here. In my shop, we talk at the shop, too. I mean, I don't mind it. But I don't want to play the 20 questions game. I don't want to try to sell you on anything. And price shoppers, the bargain people, I'm done with you because that's the people that call.
Oh, yeah, that's the complainers.
Those are the ones that want to call you 5 times a day and ask nope, don't call me. Leave me alone. This doesn't get answered. I can show you. If somebody calls me, I don't answer it. I pretend like I'm somebody else. Secrets out. And I send them a text that I'm unavailable. And I give them the information of the brochure. If you'd like to book an assessment so that I can make sure I'm at the shop the time you want to meet me, we'll do an assessment. And if you need maintenance, please call David at this number. Boom.
He'll take off.
We're done.
But text.
Yeah, and I text every phone call back.
Yeah.
And
then
then
if somebody texts you and say, "Hey, I'm looking to,"
yes. Now, mind you, if we have some text back and forth, like say you text me out of the blue and you have a couple questions and they seem like very viable questions and you're really concerned about the coding and you heard something about this, then I'm like, do you have 5 minutes to talk on the phone? Then I'm gonna step aside because you actually have an interest. You're not just, well, how much that costs? That guy does it for $500 less, or that guy said he got a 10-year warranty, or that guy can come to my house. Well, then you go to that guy. Leave me the fuck alone. That's how I feel. I don't like being harassed.
I'm not going for the numbers.
I don't
I'm
work
going for the quality.
I don't work hard to put out content, the videos, the pictures, and everything for you to still question what I do. If you don't know what I do, then you didn't even do your due diligence. When you said you did research, because I love those. I did my research. Did you do your research? Half of them. Oh, I didn't go to your website. What fucking research did you do then?
I get my list of 5,000 customers. Call any of them.
Yeah.
You want to call somebody?
Yeah.
Don't ask me.
Yeah.
Ask these people.
Yeah. I'm the salesman. I just want your money. So talk to the people that have come to me.
Exactly. It's all about testimonies from the customers that dealt with you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
because when I tell them they save mileage on the tonneau cover, oh yeah, you just saying that.
because you want extra $200.
The fact the manufacturer's not even honing in on that spot. That's what the customers
Have said.
5,000 of them in a row told me. So I'm just going by that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, look.
And they tell me, yeah, but Mythbusters.
Oh, fuck.
Mythbusters said different. They spent like 1 hour and we spent 35 years. Mythbusters.
Yeah.
I busted their shit.
Yeah. And at the end of that Mythbusters show, how many sponsors were involved in that episode?
Yeah, you still
that
see the guy
edited
with
what
the
they needed to
tailgate
say.
The guy with the tailgate down is a cheapskate.
Yeah.
That's what I see. I'm like, he's pinching pennies right there.
Yeah.
So why would he not believe them and keep his... No. He measured the shit himself. In practical terms, like everyday life.
Oh, God. Yeah, but that's people that did their research, though. They did their research.
Look, with their cousin and...
Well, they had a couple beers and did research, talking to themselves in the backyard.
Well, somebody told them that was all the research they need.
BillyBob.com is what I call it. When they do that fake research, they went to BillyBob.com. Man, so Kelvin, let's think of a fun fact here. How much do y'all know about y'all's vehicles?
I would say I know more than the average person.
I'm talking about fun facts, like we found out a fun fact about how many gallons of milk was put in a Honda Accord trunk. We've found out that a Dodge Caliper had a drink cooler installed in the dash. So we'll bring it on Tina's Hummer, since that's the oldest vehicle that y'all have had. You know, y'all have had that thing forever. You know, are you familiar with the Baja 1000? It's the big rally thing. They all kinds of vehicles and stuff like that. So you would think a big old bulky H2 or H3 or a regular Hummer's not gonna like win the Baja 1000 with the fastest time and the less damage and all this other stuff like that. Well, in 2005, the Hummer team won first place with an H3.
H3 was better for rock climbing and all that.
Yeah, exactly. H2 is just kind of bulky. You can put more shit in it. But just think, though, a Hummer winning a Baja 1000.
Awesome.
That's a slow, big beast, though. But, I mean, they did some modifications, you know, stuff like that, I'm sure.
Jerry Lane would set up these...
No, out there in
tracks.
Baton Rouge. Well, in Baton Rouge, they had that. They used to sit them on the rocks, and they'd be almost damn near vertical.
And we'd go to the prison, and they'd have a track that they made for us, going way, way up a hill and just engine braking all the way down. Mm-hmm. And look, we had just bought it too. And then when we'd bottom out, because we're going over trees and all that, we'd hear that the running boards and the bottom side getting skated up, or she would panic.
Well, that's what it's for.
Exactly.
It's there
We'll
for
fix
you.
it when we get back.
Get out of trouble. Get out of Dodge. It's flooded. Run over shit. Yeah, no, I found that quite interesting, though. I wouldn't have thought, Baja. I start thinking of like little Bugs and Porsche, with the Cayennes and the Jeeps. And I would think of those, but I never would have fucking thought a Hummer would win first place. 2005 with an H3. H3 wasn't even a popular one. Actually, one of y'all's friends has an H3 still, doesn't she? Cindy. I saw her in her Corvette 3 months ago on Ambassador. She was down around that way still where y'all were, like, cause she was y'all's neighbor for a while, wasn't she? So, I mean, I don't know if she still lives in the same area, but she's got that Corvette and she needs to let me coat that doggone thing. Tina needs to get, I don't know if Tina talks to, Tina's antisocial now. So, I mean, I don't know if she still talks to everybody. Cindy, get that Corvette done. This H2's done.
You have to give her a list.
Ooh.
So you go over all the ones that.
Oh, my God.
Now, you remember being referred by us, by some people?
So I've had
Handed out a lot.
Now recently, no, not during COVID. There's been some people that have called and they said, "Hey, we talked to Kelvin." Yada yada. I believe that the guy that had the overspray knows y'all because we were talking and I told him about his camper top and I was like, "This is interesting." Yada. But I didn't see an Altai sticker on it. I just saw the ARE and I was like, "This is something new. I've never seen one. Brand new 2020, Z71 with that on there." It was kind of odd. I think he's the latest one, since COVID that has said anything about y'all. But I can't remember his name because 3 people were involved. Russo, Travis Russo. Do you know him? He's out of Kaplan. He owns Larry's Superfoods. So they were spraying the front end of their building and they got paint overspray on this truck. And Travis said, "Come to me." I got all the overspray off, except for on the plastics. It did some weird shit to the plastics, and all of my chemicals to get it off the plastics would have ate the plastics. And I even showed him. I did one spot, and it turned the whole plastic white. I said, "It's better just to replace those little plastic pieces." The paint, yeah, flawless. Perfect. He did come back because he was worried about that plastic. And I was like, "I can't do anything about the plastic." And like I said, I had to show him. But yeah, brand new truck, had less than 5,000 miles on it and got the paint, but took care of it. But he's the one with the camper top though. And I was like, no, not Travis, but this guy. I can't remember his name. A real nice guy. He was an old electrician, retired. Yeah, I know. But it is a small world, though, because whenever you start telling people, "Hey, I deal with this person," they're like, "Oh, shit, I heard of them. Oh, yeah, I've been there," stuff like that. So, but, yeah.
Until you get in your mid-50s, you just, Alzheimer's starts setting in, you can't remember.
Man, do you know? So, before I went into the oil field, I used to manage grocery stores around here. Like, growing up, I worked at Adrian's, and I was a stocker, an overnight stocker, and then I'd work in the dairy, frozen food, and stuff like that. Yeah, so I did that, and then of course I went in the Navy, come back out the Navy, and then I went back to Adrian's, and then Adrian's closed the South Park location down, and then I got laid off. They were like, "Tim, we gotta let you go because we're taking one of the senior assistant managers from there and putting him here, and we can't afford all of you." Okay, went to that Winn-Dixie right there. So for a long time, everybody used to know me because of grocery stores. "Oh, you were the nice night manager. You helped me out this." So it's kind of funny how I used to know so many people that way, and now just within the last 2 years, more people are knowing about me because, "Oh yeah, you're that guy that took care of my friend. He did this to, and this truck, I saw it compared to the other truck that was done, and your job is 10 times better than that one. We don't even know, and that guy's supposed to come to you." And it's just weird how the transition has gone from that, but it took 6 years of
developing it.
I'm pretty sure within the first amount of years, your first 10 years in business, you kind of was wondering if you were doing things right and
overspend on advertisement. Still didn't match other people the way they spend on advertisement.
Man, so I haven't spent anything on advertising in the last 2 years.
We cut a lot of ours out.
Yeah, well, you're in a good spot. You're right off of Johnson Street.
Yeah.
Down the road from
my 5,000 lifetime customers just keep rotating in and out.
And they're not going nowhere.
Need me, so.
All they do is get new trucks. So I mean, just like you guys, y'all get a new vehicle, y'all get it coated, y'all every once in a while you might need maintenance. I mean, I'll see y'all once a year for the Raptor, and that's about it. But I just found that kind of amazing how that transition from the grocery store, knowing everybody, now it's like with business, and it's with y'all as well though. You're probably somewhere. You talk to somebody. Oh, I know that business. Yeah, I've seen you over there.
But your favorite customer is the one that walks in with this. Kelvin and Tina sent me.
I have yet to have somebody do that yet. Nobody walked in with one. It's just calls.
Like call, yeah.
Call with a, hey.
I tell them to scan it.
Yeah. That's all they got to do.
Yeah.
But maybe they get their prices and maybe they're going to save their money, you know? I think COVID especially. When did I give you those? I gave you those before COVID.
Before. Oh, yeah.
So maybe when this year is over with, I call this year a bust. Like I when I look at my profit loss statement, I'm negative 35% under.
Better claim that on your taxes.
Well, fuck.
I might better get a stimulus.
I might be filing a dissolution or something because I might have to close.
Damn.
You never know.
Then what? See?
What?
That's another element.
What?
Then what the hell are we going to do?
Who?
The main customers.
You go to that other guy that wanted to install that for $100.
I don't know any other guy. I'm going to say, David, what can you do?
No, I'm going to hang on as long as I can. They can take the SUV. They can do all this. As long as I keep the lights on over there, I'll keep rolling.
Driving to Arnaville and dropping it off for a month.
No, I'm not living with my mom. I can't do that shit. Got 4 fucking huskies. She would be able to deal with that. Oh, man. No, I mean, I'll hang on for as long as I can. I've been through some worse. Well, no, this is the worst, actually. The other thing was bad, but this is worse.
Oh, yeah. It affected it.
But it's not just me. It's everybody.
The collateral damage is worse than the actual disease. It affected the whole world.
Yeah. It was mismanagement. It's not doing some of the things that we should have done. And then in our state, we're not doing what we're supposed to do either. So, and that's what's got a governor unsure of what to do either, because the people won't listen. So if the people would listen and do, I hate to say, other countries did what the medical community said to do. They didn't start going, I can't breathe, my O2 levels, my carbon dioxide's poisoning me, all this shit that they're saying.
They're not spoiled like us.
We are some fucking entitled shitheads. A country that's only 200 years old. In the way that
we're the best country in the world.
We are becoming a third world country, I feel sometimes, because we don't know how to listen. Just listen. If everybody else is over it, they're done. They're done. And we're sitting here fighting. I hate it. I hate it. It's rough. But oh well.
But next year's a different year.
I don't know. I don't fucking know. You gonna take the Russian vaccine that's gonna give you like a mole on your...
Just half full right here.
On your... Half full? Well,
just
it's
half full.
More than half full. That's 3/4 full.
That's how positive I feel.
But that's reality. If it was empty like the other and you said that's half full, that's positivity right there. That's positivity, Calvin. Nah, I mean, yeah, I don't even know what this year's a bust. It's a bust for service industry. You know, retail I think can recover because people are going to go back to spending their money.
Side too, though. I mean,
yeah. Yours is accessories. It's you don't have to have.
I can tell when the economy's up or down. I got fleet customers that call me and say, "I need, those worktops. I need 10 more."
Oh yeah.
And when it's down, hey, you gonna buy them back? I got 30 of them. To
where are you at right now for your industry?
They're selling them back to me.
They're selling them back to you.
I had to buy 3 extra containers to house all the ones I'm buying back, but I'm buying them back at a price that I can resell at the people that can't afford the new pricing.
So you tell me next time I pass down Johnson Street, I'm gonna see your rack outside full?
New Connex box, a new huge building in the back, adding.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, because it was all outside, and I realized
you can't have it out there.
I bought too much stuff when you have to get the whole crew trying to hide it right before the hurricane, and you just have too much stuff to hide. So.
Yeah, and we got another hurricane coming, too. Did Laura affect y'all at all? The new house? Not the new house, but the house y'all are in? Okay. I was just wondering. I remember Tina had some issues with something on the front end of the house. I didn't know if that stuff would have messed it all up.
That has to do with the builder.
Yeah.
That was on that other podcast we're going to do.
Exposed. Hashtag exposed. Acadiana.
Episode 20.
Oh, yeah. That's got to be episode 20. That's when we got like 30,000 views and stuff like that. We're at 14,000 on episode 3, though. I'm so happy about that.
Wait to see who was on it with you.
Oh shit! Well, you better make sure that all your people. You said 5,000 clients? Make sure you email them the episode. Hey everybody, you need your car coded? No, I mean, I don't know.
I can count my followers on one hand. But my followers have millions of people.
This fool said I got followers on. They count on one hand. That's crazy.
But those have millions.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how I got all the followers I have. Fucking Facebook's like at 7,300. I didn't know Instagram. They don't try not to do shit on Instagram. Now I know, Kelvin, you're like, dude, technologically got a block somewhere. So, I mean, y'all social media is not popping, but mine has been hot and popping like crazy. And I don't know how. But,
Well, you engaged.
but I'm gonna think COVID. People got bored. They sat at home.
Oh yeah, they're home just looking at the screen.
They started looking at them videos, and everybody was going, Tim, why are you wasting your time doing these videos? Oh, the videos allowed me to elevate and do something else now. What other detailer is doing this shit?
Nobody in the country.
The detailers out there interviewing each other and the fucking manufacturers, and the clients are left wondering, well, what about me? I'm the one that fucking paid you to do my car. You wouldn't be doing a podcast if I wouldn't have spent money with you. So that's what I'm thinking about. I'm just trying to share the love. You get access to them 14,000 people that watch David. Shit, you might hit 22,000. Oh, I would love it. I'd fucking flip. Trace doesn't know. Well, Trace does know because he'd get the messages where I was like 2 weeks straight obsessed with the numbers. Obsessed with the numbers. I can't understand what the fuck's going on because they'd fluctuate. Like the video views would be like 5,000, the next day be 3,000. What the fuck's going on? I got scared. I thought the Russian bots got me. Cause they got the people that like they'll flood your channel and it'll be all these fake views and stuff. But then I found out you have to pay for that. I was like, oh, okay, well I'm not doing that. But how am I getting all these fucking views? And why are they changing so much? So I found out that part of the algorithm is it doesn't just keep a count of the unique views at first. So our podcast is the longest one is 3 hours. So attention spans are 30 minutes long. So what'll happen is somebody will watch it for 30 minutes and they'll go back to it maybe 12 or 15 times.
But that's why the commercials, man.
So then
creative. Tina can't get over it. It's like that's some creative stuff.
Well, I don't do them anymore though because it's just I don't know why David gets on me about this too. He's like, you need to do what you used to do. Everybody loves it. I was like,
so
but
awesome.
I did that though. I passed that. That's in the past. I want to do something
this
different.
Is more sophisticated, huh?
I want to do this. Well, I want you involved now.
Hey,
you're the client that had the vehicle done.
This is going, yeah.
So that's what it's about now. It's like, hey, you have a business. Let's sit here. Let's give you some love, and thank you for giving me the love, but bringing your vehicle. That's what I want to do now. It's a thank you. It's not a big FU by I'm just gonna talk to Trace who never came to me and spent $1 with me and let's talk about some shit that the client can't relate to.
But they could relate to the cartoons, the commercials
because
they were in it. Like
yeah, well,
they said, what are we gonna do about Kelvin's vehicle?
The client and then the clown and yeah. That was one of the most difficult videos. It took me 3 days to get that video because there's too many little elements. And I didn't even get the wig to move right with my head. It was just doing some weird stuff. Bro. Man,
the content.
I loved it. I can't remember how many. Wait. We could go look at how many views. Oh, wait. That video, 368 views. So
I think we watched it 368 times.
Yeah, so I mean, and all the and because of because of the podcast,
I would have thought you got more.
Yeah, but you know how many you had last year? You only had 20-something views.
On what?
So I've gone back and looked at the history of all these videos, and because of the podcast and having so much content, people have looked at not just the podcast, but now it's trickling and it's looking at other ones. That's the one with the advanced AR, that weird ARV. Wait, did I say? Oh, that thing says Toyota Tundra and that's a Silverado. I gotta fix that.
Exposed.
Hey,
yes, exposed.
That's what gave you the 2K.
Boy, I fucked that up. Well, that's what happens when I'm rushing sometimes. That's why
okay.
I have to have people
to talk about.
I have to, man, I'm not perfect. See? And when I'm not perfect, if I fuck up, I will fix it. Tell me about it.
For them to talk about.
If you tell me, like I told, what did I tell y'all when y'all got the truck done for the first time? You got a new coating. If something happens,
screw you, and I want to see you again.
Yeah, well, that's why you're not here today. But no, the views have trickled for everywhere because I'll tell you what, these car views would only have like 5, 10. The numbers would be 5 or 10. And now they've doubled and tripled. Yeah, they're still below 100, but they've doubled and tripled in viewership. And I mean, I can't. That was my Corona, my Corona concert, and that didn't have very many views for a while, and then it just started. It blew up. So yeah, I mean,
what's your number one ranked? What's your highest views?
Man, there is a video of a old Cadillac. No, an old Cadillac DeVille on some rims. It gets 100 views a day. It is the number one video of all of my videos. It has hundreds of comments. It is watched all the way through.
Wow. So people
it's just
caught
a
on
fucking hoopty fucking Cadillac.
It don't matter. It's who looked at it somewhere else shared it.
Didn't get a coating. I just corrected it.
Wow.
And that's it.
Is it because of the vehicle or that's weird?
It's 2 years back. It's far back.
That's interesting.
But looking at them, the second one is a Ceramic Pro versus OptiCoat Pro scratch test. That one is the second most viewed. And then the podcasts come in after.
That's interesting.
So it's like, what are y'all watching? You know? So yeah, that's so many. This lady right here. Oh God, she's funny as hell.
Tina following you?
Oh, I have no idea. I mean, I can't tell.
I don't know how to follow.
Well, you technologically declined, or what is it?
Challenged.
Challenged, yeah. I mean, she might. I don't know. I think she follows it on Facebook more than anything, because whatever goes on that YouTube channel goes on the Facebook page, and that's where she shares and likes and does stuff from there. I'll tell you, but there's about 10 clients that are constantly sharing and liking. And I mean, I do the same. If I see something, like when y'all were looking for some employees, hey man, look, I'll blast it out onto my audience too, because you never know, they might not follow y'all. So
yeah, exactly.
Let them.
That's why I say my 5 followers, they have millions each. It's who you know.
Well, I think once they get to know a person, this town is all about, you know, who you know and not what you know. They want to get a feel for, can I trust this person? You know, are they going to take care of me? Are they going to be around in a couple years? You know, what if I have a problem? Am I going to have a hassle fixing this with them?
Well, actually, it's 5,000 customers.
Yeah, exactly. 35 years is enough.
Pick one.
It just tells you enough, though, in my opinion. I mean, I kind of.
That's why I say struggling for 35 years. It's an oxymoron.
Fucking hell. No, mine's not an oxymoron. Ooh, this year is a fucking struggle. Ooh, the struggle bus ain't got no wheels right now. Oh, yeah. Struggle. Or would it be, is it better to say the struggle bus got the biggest wheels and is going fast, or the struggle bus ain't got no wheels? It's on cinder blocks? With no seats, huh?
None.
And no steering wheel.
But it got a nice ceramic coating on it.
Fuck, but the damn water beads off the fucking paint job, boy. So back to detailing, Kel. Does Tina still clean her H2?
She does.
Has she saved time cleaning it?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
She sees the difference, though, in keeping her vehicle code and everything like that. Now, I know y'all got the other guy. He comes around and he helps her out and takes care of it and stuff like that.
Easy
He does.
money.
He sees the difference, too, then.
Yeah, I mean, don't take him long.
Does he do any...
Spends more time in the interior.
Ooh, that's a lot of leather, too.
What do you tell people about car washes?
Well, I mean, look, I go to the one by Adrian's and I spray mine off. I got microfibers that are in my car, and people see me.
That's touchless, though.
No brushes. Don't use fucking brushes.
Thank you.
Because guess what? And it's not even the brush itself.
It's the vehicle before it.
It's the shit that's in the brush. Is anybody spraying the dirt and shit out of there? Remember how I told you I've not done more than maybe 10 vehicles that are worth more than $100,000 in the life that I've been doing this, which is 8 years? I saw a Nissan GTR sitting at the entrance of the tunnel car wash at Classic Auto Spa, and them guys were out there. Wait. Scrubbing the bottom first, and then they went to the top. I was like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Are y'all doing?
I get asked that question a few times a week for years.
Really?
Okay, so now can I still go in a car wash, after you put an accessory on it?
Yeah.
No? What you mean? Because I would have told you not to go in one before you put the accessory on.
Yeah, leaks.
I just don't believe in them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you might accidentally go right behind a guy that just came back from Duyon's mud pit,
Yeah.
and they might have rinsed it out, but or let's say this have a kind of a default or something not quite. Is that going to be my fault because I gave you permission to go to the car wash? No. Go to brushless. Go to brushless.
Well, not even that. The brushes beat the shit out of stuff. What's going to happen if it grabs something? What if the brush gets hung?
Oh yeah, and the racks and all
Yeah.
that, visors.
Yeah.
I only went to a car wash twice, and both times I got scratches.
Really?
And then there's the other dilemma.
Mm-hmm.
You got half the people, they go up in the owner's face and this happened. And did we have video of your truck before and after?
Mm-hmm.
You know, they never want to take. So I don't even bother them with it. I just go get it fixed. But then I don't go back.
Well, I'll say this. I've had one person that just told me they were deliberately going to go into tunnel car washes, brushes. He told me, my wife is going to bring this thing in there. She told me she's not going to stop doing it. I was like, okay. I was like, well, your warranty is going to be voided. I will do your annual inspection, but your warranty will be voided because you'll go to somebody else, they'll see it, and they will void your warranty. But you as a client coming to me and just being upfront and being honest, I will still do your annual inspection and I'll take care of whatever. But the scratches that it's going to create, there ain't shit I'm doing about it. And they're going to be there.
That's not warranty.
So he understood that. But guess what? He was cleaning it. She saw him cleaning it in the garage. She cleans it in the garage now. Because it's easy, simple, and she can do it in the garage. At first she was just like, I'm not doing that. I'm going to the tunnel car washes. He told me, he'll be on the podcast too, that they had a bad experience with somebody installing a coating on both of their vehicles in the past. And it was shit. It was a shit job done. They saw all kinds of issues. That it looked like somebody tried repainting it, and there was these weird colors all over the place. I was like, I promise you it's not going to happen. She was skeptical. She didn't even want him coming. She was like, I don't believe in that shit. I'm still going to do what I'm doing because it don't work. They clean it in the garage now, and she cleans it. He was like, she's not going to do that. And that's what she cleans in the garage now. So the car wash depends on what you're going to, if you're going to go through the brush, then joke's on you. You're going to fuck your coating up.
When T and I just first got married, she had a black Probe, and we had a car wash across the street from our house.
Uh-huh.
She'd come in to see me with that brush.
Ooh, she'd like to beat your ass.
She'd come running and holler. And sure enough, there was some little fine scratch. Oh, in trouble.
You still paying for it today, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, yes, holy shit. Yeah, I mean, it's convenient, but...
And they say the new ones are better. And...
Well, okay, so Todd, he owns the one next to Adrian's, you know? The uncle used to own it when I was 15. When I worked at Adrian's, I'd park my car all the way to the end, and he asked me. He would just talk to me. I was a kid, you know. I was just sitting with the windows down, listening to my little radio on my little lunch break. And he was like, hey, you want to come try the car wash? Yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay. He'd give me free coins to go in there because I'd give him feedback. I'd be like, your soap's doing weird shit. You know, I'd just tell him what was going on and all that. But Todd said that it's horsehair, that they order horsehair inserts and replace it. Okay, it's soft, it's great, but no matter what, you got clumps of clay and tar, and look, I see them there. They're scrubbing their rims with it. So now you got a brush full of...
Let me know when you put brand new horsehair.
Full of brake dust. Look, I'm guilty too. That's how I clean my rims. The little brush. My rims are shot. They were powder coated, and the powder coat is chipping off.
Brand new. Yeah.
So, and I never even coated mine. I didn't coat my rims. I coated the wrap and the paint protection film. That's all I coated. The rims are shit. I gotta go to Rims Plus and get that guy to get them. Do y'all don't do rims, huh? Okay, so I can stick to my Rims Plus guy then. But yeah, I mean, just what you see people do with those brushes, and they don't even understand. It may not be the brush itself doing the scratch.
It might be what it picked up.
It's the shit in the brush.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, detailing's easy. Y'all, I mean, Tina knew about what... I don't even need to question you if she knew what detailing was, because she was meticulous and pretty picky. who she had messing with her vehicle anyway. And I'm pretty sure she went over what I did with like a magnifying glass looking for, especially with the inside, because she said, oh, the inside, there's always like you can see where they missed something. And I'm
you
like,
look straight at the little fins in the air conditioning vents.
yeah, she
just go straight for everybody goes straight for that. Wow, they even cleaned this.
Yeah, she said she couldn't find anything. And so she had to come to me a second time to see if that was a fluke or if I was just really paying attention, and then that was a lock. But the client before the 2 clients before y'all were the same way, and one moved back to Aberdeen. Carl Shears. He used to work for Black. Did Night Oil Tools shut down, or did they move?
No, I think they shut down.
Oh, because I passed by that building and it's not there no more. So, but he was a leading engineer over there, and he had 2 vehicles, meticulous as shit. He saw a scuff under the plastic on his Volvo. I was like, wait, a scuff under, like, so the door had a plastic molding under it, and he saw there was a scuff underneath it, and he was like, yeah, should I replace that? And I was like, replace what? He goes, tilt your head down like this. And I was like, how far down are we going? And I'm talking about I had to go waist height to see it. And I was like, oh shit, this guy's really picky. Super sad. Wanted me to coat his desk. He bought a fancy wood desk, and he wanted me to coat it. I was like, no, my coating's not going to do anything for that desk. It's going to eat that wood up. And he was like, shit. Because he wanted to get it coated, and he was put it in storage to ship back. And since it was going to be on a boat, he was like, it could cure. I was like, I'm not coating that. They ain't got no wood coating. Not for this expensive
That's why I
ass
asked
shit.
you about the interior. I didn't know how far that
those
Ceramic
those are all man-made synthetic type of woods.
So Ceramic Pro is just for
No, it's for everything. No, I can coat everything on the inside. There's substrate coatings for it. Like when you walk in and you see that there's 8 different bottles that you can see, I have to order those specific substrates to put on there. So, yeah, but for wood though, you better go to what is that, Black and Decker, or that what is that acrylic based water seal stuff that you know is safe for wood. Thompson's water seal. There we go. Well, you were shaking your head like you didn't know either though.
And then it
You couldn't, and then he said it. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, well, so I don't have to ask any more questions about detailing on that end, because y'all already know about that. I was always curious too. If y'all been around for a while and you got a big parking lot, y'all never hosted any Cars and Coffees, did y'all? Y'all have? What made
when
y'all?
we first moved there, we wanted to bring awareness to the move, because we were on Eras Landry Road from 19.
Where?
By Tesh Electric, which is now M&M Sales.
I was gonna say
McMahon
Tesh is
Sales.
over there on Eras Landry, huh?
Yeah, Tesh Electric on Eras Landry, and from 1986 to 99, and then we moved, which is a hell of an expense.
I can imagine.
We had to, on top of all the expense, advertise, let people know about the move. So we had car shows, we had big like live bands.
How'd that work out with car shows?
It's awesome.
Something's wrong with
promotion-wise. There's not an immediate dollar amount that you can realize.
Yeah, well, I'm confused at why there can't be like really good successful ones in Lafayette compared to like Baton Rouge and New Orleans. Baton Rouge and New Orleans, they have really great turnouts, and it helps the businesses out so much. But here in Lafayette, for some reason, there isn't.
As they make more of them, so it may be a little bit watered down. Everybody's doing a car show. If you made one big one in the Cajun Dome and brought some big high dollar stuff,
That's what I don't understand. You'd have a fucking stadium. You have a fucking arena
But we
where you
did some
could do
outdoor
like
shows there.
a cruise in the coast, like in Mississippi, what they do. You've got Cajun Field you could fill with hundreds of cars, thousands probably, and we have no car show that
it's always
gives
at
the Cajun
Pep
Dome
Boys
a
in the
or
parking
Hooters
lot.
or
Yeah.
the Twin
Yeah.
Peaks. They got
We
this.
did one, but we had about 20 vehicles plus the people driving in to look at the vehicles. I mean, it filled up our lot quick.
Well, I also found this too, though. The way the car shows that we have here, they're very picky. They don't want certain cars parked by their car. So there's this like League of Exceptional Motoring where they don't want people. My Lamborghini, go
I have to have a
park your little Honda over
Oh.
there in the back. It's like
I need
it's
a-
called
a
car
rep-
enthusiasts. We're all here for a reason. You know, we're all going to appreciate everybody's car. So there was a girl that had a smoke shop here in town. She was ready to start another car show event. She is of foreign descent. She doesn't even look like it. She looks like a little white girl. But you start talking to her, you know, you can understand. You start realizing, oh, she's not from here. I think she's Palestinian or something like that. Car enthusiast from Houston. She's ready to see something really good happen. She went to the League of Exceptional Motoring's little event, and she was told, take her Honda and go put it behind the building. She's like, excuse me? What the fuck? I'm not going to fuck your vehicle up. Then they also treated her kind of weird because she was not, they could tell that she wasn't a regular white girl with big tits, and told her, they basically degraded her and said some shit. Yeah, take your little shit box and go back from where you came from type shit. I'm like,
so she
wow.
bought the whole place and fired them all.
So no. So
that's what you do.
Well, she has some health issues, so she closed her smoke shop down, and she got harassed by the same people that she was going up against with her car show. And I told her, I said, be careful. I said, these are some of the same people that attacked my business in 2018. And I showed her evidence and proof of it and stuff like that. And she was like, she goes, yeah, I'm already getting threats, you know. She goes, I've found, you know, things on my car, you know, because she had the event, Duyon Road, next to the road that goes on the side of where OK Mart used to be. She was in a shopping center back there, and the landlord said you can have this whole parking lot on Sunday because you're the only one open, and you can have your events here. So she's on her car shows there, and she had like 10. I even sponsored a couple of them, and a couple hot rod shops and stuff like that that go out there. And mind you, okay, yeah, I drive a Porsche. I don't give a fuck who. Just don't ding my shit. But I'm not going to tell you to move your car away from my car because it's not a high-end car.
Put a rope around it, though.
And that's the thing. I think that's what's wrong with the car groups is they're just trying to be something they don't need to be. It's car enthusiasm. It's you want people to enjoy your car and the next person, the next person that has a car that's next to you. There's none of this. Let's be picky, and we're only going to put the $200,000 cars all together. Fuck you and your $200,000 car. Fuck you. That guy probably has more pride in his fucking Civic than you do in that Lamborghini. Because your fucking Lamborghini got swirls in it, and you don't want to believe that it could look better, while that Civic guy is out there putting his hands working on every fucking thing on that car. He knows his car in and out. You just know the specs that the dealership told you. And from the videos that you know you do 0 to 60 in 5 seconds or whatever the fuck seconds you do. That's the problem with the car community in Lafayette. It's cliquish. And I didn't know if you realized that whenever you were trying to do them. How was the? There was. Now, mind you, that was 20 years ago, probably.
All different crowds. We had different. We had to create different divisions because we had some old, like a 1940, that a guy brought in a trailer and pushed it in place.
Whoa! He didn't want to start it.
He might have started it just to move it right there, but that's it.
Yeah.
It didn't drive to the lot.
Oh no, he didn't want no damn rock chips on that damn thing.
Then we had people that are proud of their brand new Mustangs they'd bought. We had a couple of race cars, and then we had an Altai division, plain guys. Mm-hmm. In fact, we had a whole club. It was the Cruisers. Anyway, they all had Chevy CKs. And most of them had tonneau covers and fiberglass running boards back in the day. And we had big barbecue, we had a live band, and so the Altai division got something, and the old division got, and then there was a general division. Yeah. And so everybody got a plaque or an award, you know.
Yeah.
And stuff. And it was fun, a lot of work, exhausting.
Oh, but, I could imagine coordinating everybody.
Yeah, we have like 30 people on staff we had to like get people in the family to, you know, park the vehicle.
So what made you stop then? It was just too much?
Oh, it's a lot. You don't get any direct funds from it. Yeah. It's an expense more than anything else.
Yeah.
But it's big on the promotional side. And I never want to get every time an advertiser walks in and you say, I don't need no advertising no more. It's not a thing to say because it's saying that you're okay by going extinct. You know, like the billboards say, don't go extinct.
Yeah.
But then I talked to a lot of businesses that have been in business a long time. If you develop 5,000 lifetime customers, you could put the money more into helping them. Yeah. But it is awesome to do. Yeah. Just like what you do, the commercials and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Just for the appreciation side.
Yeah. Oh, that's one thing I got.
Barbecue, plate lunches, anybody that's ever been to outside coming and just enjoy the day. And we would have some prizes and gifts and stuff like that. We sponsor golf tournaments and little leagues and bowling teams.
Oh, y'all have diversified then. Y'all have just gone from more to just cars.
Billboard and Maurice.
Yeah.
20-something years.
Really?
I mean, oh yeah. They got a grandfathered me in, and
damn.
So.
I wish billboards would have worked for me. I recently did a digital one, and I didn't get anything off of it, but boy, it looked pretty.
Beautiful.
Oh, it looked.
There's a lot of advertising that you just feel like you're pissing in the wind, but best advertising is what you said. Make sure that customer's happy.
Yeah. Just making sure that I give what I say I'm going to give.
My father-in-law told me many a times, a good thing goes far, but a bad thing goes further.
Oh, yes.
You know, people will go out of their way to tell about a bad experience they had with you.
Well, unless they're one of those people that are just never satisfied. Like you said, somebody wants to just be mad.
Yeah, you're just going to have to take it. But hopefully they're explaining it to one of those satisfied customers. He said, what? Really? Must have been an off day because I never had that.
Yeah, I was there yesterday and I was fine.
We call that the common denominator factor.
This man's got theories and factors and
whatever you need.
Does it come as is that a brand of a camper?
If you think everybody's an asshole,
oh, you're the asshole. I'm sorry. Yeah, I already know about that shit.
It's either you're looking at the mirror, you hate yourself, and I'm gonna take it out on everybody that I come up.
Yeah, if you think everybody's mean, you're the motherfucker. You're
common denominator.
Yeah, exactly. So is there anything that you could tell, like a common person, something that's vital they should know?
On the detail side?
No, not on the detailing side. We're done with detailing. Guys, if y'all are waiting for detailing, I ain't saying shit else about detailing right now. Until next episode. But no, I mean, in your business and what you do, what's like one of the most important things about a truck people need to be aware of when it comes to getting accessories and stuff like that?
Well, whatever you're going to be using the truck or your vehicle for on a daily basis is how you should build your vehicle. Some people just do it for looks. Mm-hmm. You know, there's still a lot of people out there that like chrome. Mm-hmm. And even though I personally am not that,
I don't like chrome. If
a customer loves chrome, I'm going to give him his chrome. And I'm going to shine it up for him and everything.
They better realize they got to shine that shit up all the time.
It said early on, gives them what they want.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's not, I don't want a bunch of clones that, oh, look, they all look like Kelvin's vehicle. No, it's their personality.
Yeah, exactly.
So when they're asking me what type of product what I think is the best, then I ask them the question right over, what are you going to be using it for? Mm-hmm. It's called qualifying them.
Yeah.
And so if they're working out of it, you give them something like a bed slide or something that's going to work for what they're doing on their job.
Something can take abuse or yeah.
Yeah, but if it's, they work out of it, but then they take their family to the movies and they go eat out on the weekends, it's also their nice vehicle. That's when you have to come up with a hybrid situation where it looks good, but it's still functional.
Yeah.
And we have products that will meet all those demands.
So it sounds like 35 years you've been catering to each client as needed.
When you learn from your mistakes. When you make enough mistakes in life, you learn.
Oh, so Kelvin made a lot of mistakes then.
Julius Caesar said, experience is the best teacher.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oof.
So, throughout the years.
So why haven't we learned? We haven't even learned from the Roman days. We've fallen apart just as fast as Rome did. Oh, child. History repeats itself.
I have a Yahtzee board of pricing, too. So just because somebody comes in and
you might have to explain to some people what Yahtzee is, because they ain't got a lot of people that play board games anymore.
Oh yeah, we're going.
They busy on busy on League of Legends and.
Well, you got to fill in all the different hands and blanks. So like, if you come in, and it wouldn't apply to your business because you don't want to do the $10 job.
Well, mine's just cut and dry. It's like you come if you want the best, then here I am. You know, and I'm going to give you the best.
I got poor people that come in, or I got people that are just suffering from the corona situation.
Yeah.
And they can't afford a new vehicle, but their top's messed up.
Yeah.
They won't even operate. They're stuck. They can't even open it.
Yeah.
Get the stuff out of it. Or if I tell them a camper shell, they start at $1,900 on up, but comes color match. It comes with this. Yeah, but what? Did not expect that.
Can I just get a bare one?
Yeah.
Can I get it just white?
We have like a vinyl cover. We even have a second-hand one, sir, that'll fit your truck. Their eyes just light up. What? Yeah, it's half the price.
You just saved
$500-$600. I'll put you one right now.
Yeah.
Are you serious? But what I've developed is becoming a fully comprehensive store.
Mm-hmm.
Means we buy, sell, trade, repair, rent.
Rent? How does that work?
Well, I'm just going on a hunting trip once a year. I don't want to own one.
Oh.
We'll even store it for you. Snowbirds.
Oh, that's why you got to build that second building.
I'm going to keep it safe for you. In fact, when I had to make the decision, the customers went inside and mine sat outside. Cause I don't want customer to come back, man. It was in your in your keep, and you let the hurricane get to it.
Yeah.
Shit. But also, where your camper top can come to die.
What you mean?
Well,
like the graveyard?
20 years old, yeah. Like we can have a funeral or whatever. But
wait. We gonna bury this bitch on your property?
Well, where you want to put it?
I don't care.
No, I care. I want to dispose of it, cut it in little pieces, maybe rob a couple of little parts that somebody else might better use, and then throw it away nicely.
What's like the American flag or something?
Fully comprehensive. Okay, you had a truck.
Uh-huh.
You go to sell it, or the camper top's falling apart, the truck's falling apart.
Yeah.
Where you can go to the dump and dump
go
it
to
over
the
there.
scrapyard.
You can go there. But if you're gone and you want to keep your truck, you're remodeling it, but you don't know what to do with the top, well, you're already at my place. I'm going to dispose of it for you. That's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
If you're fully comprehensive.
I'm out here thinking y'all having a funeral service and y'all digging a
if you care
8-foot
that
hole.
much about your product. Yeah.
Ooh. I was like, well, can I dispose of that pool in the backyard? I'd like to dig that bastard up and get rid of it. Thing is giving me some headache. Ooh.
But if you say you're fully serviced, that means we're fully.
Okay.
Oh, another thing is parts. So, yeah. Oh, you bought the roll lock from the dealership?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They rolled it in on the deal. Okay. Well, now you need a little end cap. You need a little screw that's stripped. You need this rubber that slides.
Oh, so you've turned into the Ace Hardware now.
Kidridge Hardware. We're talking old parts. Somebody, they come in, and I have a tonneau cover, but I bought it like 20 years ago. They told me this, you'd be my only hope. It's this weird little part. Hold on 1 second. 35 years of business hoarding is what I've done. Now, my wife calls me a hoarder. But
I bet you she hoards something too, though.
I tell her, no, I'm a business hoarder, and that's different. Yeah, I collect a little bit too many things sometimes, but for that guy, here you go. They can't believe that I have it.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm not saying I have everything, but I have millions.
But you surprise people.
Oh.
Ooh.
The only bad part is when Alzheimer's starts setting in, you always think you have it. I need this part. I got it. Somewhere. Let me go see if I can find it.
I got 3 of them.
2 hours trying to find a little piece.
And then realize, shit, I ain't never had that piece.
I got rid of it 10 years ago. I just kind of had that vague memory.
Oh,
But,
shit. That's why I couldn't do retail. That's too much to keep up with. Inventory. Oh.
Oh, which you got to pay taxes on every year. So.
Yeah, no shit. That's why some people are realizing, oh, why I gotta wait 4 days after I schedule my appointment? Cause guess what? They see all the cool bottles. That's empty bottles. All that shit's empty bottles. Cause when the sheriff walked in that one day and was like, we need 3 years of back taxes. I remember Tina, she came in one time just to get the Hummer done. And actually was the time when she had it coated, and I was like, yeah, I'm fucked. That tax man and got me screwed up. That $50-something $100 in taxes because they wanted 3 years and they wanted it right away or they were going to lock the door. I was like, wait, you're not going to give me some time to make some payments or something? I just found out about this. So now it's like, okay, when you schedule, that's why I got to take the deposit. I take the deposit, I order what's needed, and then you pay the rest of it when you pick up your vehicle.
A college, I hire some college kids too. Part-time, come in after school and stuff like that. One of them said, man, I just learned something today because he wants to go into business for himself. Mm-hmm. Y'all have to match the employees' taxes?
Man, yeah.
Yeah. You want to show you what that figure is month in, month out? Ungodly. But they do not figure that in. Like,
Well, that's the things they don't teach anybody either. They teach you the American dream is to own a home and to have your own business. Get the fuck out of here. I think the business is the biggest mistake I've ever made. Luckily, I do what I like, but still,
then one of them commences telling Tina that, I'm tired of making the rich richer. She said, well, let me go show you these freaking bills, and let me show you the negatives. What you experiencing right now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're open, but we got to go borrow money to keep the capital flow going. It's not like, do you see me with a yacht or a deer camp?
It ain't peaches and fucking cream. I'll guarantee you that. Yeah, you got some good months, and then you, like this, an uncontrollable situation, and oh my fucking God. Yeah, you don't know? Just like you said, y'all didn't even know what was going to happen for a while.
Day to day.
And I don't like it. Luckily, though, hopefully Gulf Coast Bank does something this week. Because that's the time is ticking, and Friday is the deadline. So, yeah. Oh, no, I got to go Monday and go and talk to somebody. So, went Friday. So, yeah, Calvin, I mean, we're wrapping up. Anything you want to add? I know we've added here and there, but just some final words for your clients, for people that don't know about you.
Well, come to Altai Truck Accessories. Well, I'll refer Mr. Tim Washington for your detailing.
Or you got to refer me. They see us here talking that they need to go see you off of Johnson Street.
Exactly, 6715 Johnson Street. Anything truck accessory needs, especially with
what about cars?
Covering. We have some things for cars, but not as much as covering the back of a bed of a truck.
Okay.
We do floor liners. We do a few things for cars like hitches. Giles and Hampton and all them. They'll send us every kind of vehicle for receiver hitches. We can help you with goosenecks, fifth wheels. We got a full line of toolboxes. We have liners.
They got it all, folks. So just know they've been around for 35 years. You see the owner here. You don't see his wife. She's helping him as well, keeping him together. Guys, go see him. Altai Camper Toppers. Bye, everybody.